everybody. Good morning. Hey, welcome to Weekend Eats. I'm Casey, and the people that always come here to support me know who I am. For those of you who don't, yeah, that's who I am. I'm Casey, and I'm here today right after Thanksgiving. Is everybody still reeling from the tryptophan? Is that what it's called? The turkey drug? Hey, let me tell you, I have a turkey story for you guys, but that'll be later. So, how you doing, Corey Campbell and Vovo to Love and Cosmic King and Benjamin? Good morning. How are you? I hope everybody had a lovely, lovely, lovely holiday. It's only going to get better. I got some things for you. So, what we're going to do today is this. Well, I decided that we're going to step away from the light, Caroline, for a bit because another holiday is coming. And don't worry, I got y'all. But I've had this hankering for some chicken fried steak. Not chicken fried steak. Now, you have chicken fried steak and you have country steak. And I'm going to tell you the difference later. But we're going to do this, but we're going to step it up, with the flavor and do it, Casey style. Also, I'm going to be looking at some coffee trends, really like the holiday trends for coffee. Hey, you might be interested. I might even step over the line to percolate it or drip or whatever the drip roast coffee or whatever, just to taste some of this stuff. Now I'm getting curious. Then, of course, I am going to give you guys some ideas on holiday pre-plan because we got yet another holiday, actually another 2 holidays, but another pretty big holiday coming. And let me tell you something. As tired as I am from Thanksgiving, I said to myself, self, you need to be proactive this time, have some intentional planning this time, and some intentional budgeting, because I won't tell you how far over my budget I went. Oh, baby. Okay, peanut butter for the next 2 weeks. Anyhow, of course, we're going to be talking about, hey, my family. More family over for Thanksgiving, more stuff to talk about. I promise you this. Oh, by the way, thank you guys for giving me the encouragement to decide to do that relationship cooking show. That is going to be premiering December 7th. So I'm going to do this in the morning and I'm going to do that in the evening. And the first show will premiere at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is called The Love Rhythm Recipe. It's going to be all that. I promise you. Anywho, where's my coffee? See, my beautiful assistant has deserted me. She deserted me. I have no coffee, guys. I have nothing. Oh, boy. Listen, and I need water. So thank you so much, my tall drink of water. Can I get some water out the fridge? Because, yes, I have to take my allergy pill. I'm going to try not to sneeze today. Hey, go figure. Here where I am, it is so cold. Oh, my goodness. It was so cold here last night. So I thought I had left the AC on. It was just cold. For real. So I'm thinking we're going to actually have a winter where I live. What about you guys? How was your week? How was your Thanksgiving? Give me some information. I want to know. And take a sip of your stuff there. That's what you do. So you guys need to tell me what went on. Did you have what you have for your holiday? Did you go somewhere? Did you go out of town? Did you stay here? Did people come to you? I need to know. I'm being nosy now. And I'm going to take my allergy pill while y'all decide, because I know it's a little delay. I tried to fix it where, hey, Pam, how are you? It's cold. Yeah, you're right, Vovo to Love. You are absolutely right. Okay. But hey, we gotta give it some grace because we really haven't had that much of a winter in several years. For real. Shoot, the last time I remember a big snow here, was that 2010? Yeah, 2010. So, I'm happy for small favors. And listen, with these allergies here, Am I so glad it's cold? I love vegetation. I love trees and flowers. They just don't love me. So, hey, they need to go. I'm going to say they need to hibernate for a while and give me a chance to breathe. That is, if people around me stop burning their fireplaces, because then I open up my window and I still can't breathe because I'm inhaling smoke. Excuse me, got to take this. Well, I understand. Okay, so now hopefully I won't sneeze as much. But see, I probably will because now we got the heat pumping in here, and it just never ends. Anywho, so I want you guys to get. I'm just trying to make sure that nothing oozes out in places it's not supposed to. Anyway, I tell you, boy, you forget that I'm on television, right? I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. We have much more to come. We got a new year coming up. I mean, did this year go by fast or what? What, is it just me? I feel like I'm on the final countdown, whatever, because it's going by so fast. I tell you, I have to count yet another wrinkle. All right. So I want to talk about some coffee trends. Okay. So what's happening as the holiday season is fast approaching upon us again, okay, coffee enthusiasts are going bonkers. They have these seasonal flavors of festive offerings is what they call them. And so I'm not a big peppermint minty, but I will tell you this. I have liked a peppermint patty here and there, but I'm not big on peppermint and those kind of mixes to drink it. I'm just really plain when it comes to my coffee. I am, but they have this stuff called peppermint mocha and caramel. And let me see if I can pronounce this right. Y'all may have to correct me. It is brulee lattes or brulee lattes. Okay. These are classic holiday beverages. They blend. See, now they talking because I like espresso. They use espresso for the base of everything. They blend, I'm taking the peas out, blend espresso with festive flavors, and it's very indulgent from what I hear. And I bet you it's a lot of money. So this is my hack. Get yourself some peppermints, crush them suckers up, okay? And then you get yourself they used to have this international, who made it? I can't remember who made it. It used to be international flavored came in this little container at the store, instant. But anyway, girl, y'all listen, girl, all my girls, all my peeps out there. This is what I say do. If you want to get fancy, get some peppermints, crush them up. Get yourself some cocoa powder, okay? But don't get the one that doesn't have sugar in it. Get do they have Nestle's Quick anymore, or like Hershey's cocoa, but in the powder form? I don't know, but if they don't, get liquid. Put a little bit of that in your regular coffee, instant or whatever you want, and then put that peppermint over in it. Peppermint mocha. There you go. Okay, put some whipped cream on there. Listen, okay, I'm sorry. It's just some things, I'm not cheap, trust me. Okay, but I'm sensible. It's like, okay, really? But anyhow, yes. You want to say something, beautiful assistant?
No, I was just laughing.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like, hey, let me tell you something. There's almost a hack for everything in this world. Okay, for real. You just have to be creative. Everyone, they have a lady. I miss her. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her long. They have a lady that was on, I think I saw her first on TikTok, but then she came here, and I think I saw her here first, and she's like, everyone's so creative. It's so funny. She's hilarious. So if you ever see this show, I think that you are so funny, for real. Don't use my show and try to make jokes at me. I'm telling you. But anyway, I think you're really funny, but she's really funny. Then they have this cranberry orange cranberry orange refreshers. They combine sweet orange, tart cranberry, and warm spices in the car. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. I may try it if it was in a tea. I don't know if I want that in my coffee. Listen, hey, don't go by me. Yeah, everybody, yeah, for real. Don't go by me. Y'all don't listen to me because it's like, hey, yeah, no, try it. You might like it.
Yeah, okay. I'd love to hear some feedback on that.
Yeah, try it. No, seriously, for those adventurous coffee drinkers, because see, I've never been that deep in the coffee. Coffee serves a purpose for me. And next week, that's going to be the question. I think I'm going to do a poll. What does coffee do for you and why? Okay, I told y'all, okay, this is the reason why I can actually function because the coffee, I got to have at least one or two and then I'm good. But believe it or not, when I'm finally having some downtime, which is hardly ever, I don't drink any coffee at all, period. So, yeah, I let the feeling and whatever, it just happens organically. Okay, so then here we go again with now they got a spiked peppermint mocha iced latte. This is Dunkin' Donuts. So, hey, they introduced did they say introduced an alcoholic version? Dunkin'? An alcoholic version of their peppermint mocha iced latte. Okay, adding whatever kind of alcoholic spirit option so you can get it in there or it doesn't have to be. Okay.
We got some feedback about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
From Benjamin.
Benjamin.
He said, just my wife and I in Belding, Michigan. We had turkey and green bean casserole.
Great.
Potatoes and gravy, cranberry sauce. It was great. I put up our outside Christmas decorations just in time.
Wow. You see, that's what I'm talking about, Benjamin. You are being proactive. Yep. You are being proactive. And yeah, next year I'm coming to your house for dinner because that sounds yummy. I need pictures. From what I understand, the community aspect of YouTube, so if you're a subscriber, you're a member of the family, they are doing some stuff where soon you're going to be able to put your pictures up there. We can exchange pictures. We can have like a more in-depth chat, so it's going to be really interactive. I can't wait. It's coming soon. So as soon as it comes, I'm going to let y'all know because I want to see what you cook and stuff like that. Shoot, I need some inspiration. I'm running out of ideas here now. I'm making stuff up. So that is fabulous, Benjamin. That is wonderful. You got a nice wife. Yes, you do. And she has a nice husband. You put up those decorations. That's right. They'll be there because I'm here to tell you, man, putting them up is one thing. Taking them down is something else. Okay. So they were talking about some more innovative brewing methods. Well, we talked about the cold brew and them using nitroglycerin brewed coffees. Okay, I told y'all I'm gonna pass on that nitro one. I like my tongue intact, so you don't never ever know. Okay, now this one I can't quite. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So they're saying pour over brewing. So I get it now. Pouring the water in yourself instead of brewing the coffee. Now, my thing is this. If they're talking about instant, I can understand. Pour the water in because you can control it. Right. The brew, how do you pour water? So I guess they must be talking instant. They didn't go into detail. They must be talking about pouring water in instant because you can't pour water in the kind that you have to put into a filter. Right. Unless, I guess, you put the filter with the coffee over your cup and pour the water over it that way, the hot water? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, over brewing. They're saying the manual technique allows for precise control over the brewing variables. Okay, resulting in a clean and Hey, I'm all for doing it myself. For real. Because you know what? You have to clean your coffee maker. A lot of people don't. If you ever have coffee at work, you want to check that out. Okay. Who's cleaning the coffee maker? There could be all kinds of little communities and communities and worlds living in that coffee maker, and the water ain't hot enough to kill it. So I'm just telling you, I prefer to do my own, just me, instant girl. But yeah, I guess so. And then an at-home barista experience. So you get your own, I guess, cappuccino machine or espresso maker and all this stuff. And hey, do it at home. I'm all for at-home stuff. Now, those things are pretty pricey, but I'm telling you like this. in the grand scheme of things, if you're spending $5 or $6 2-3 times a day at one of these coffee shops, hey, you probably could, buy one of these and save a lot of money in the long run. So you have to look at the big picture. So if you could do that, hey. And then we have these DIY seasonal beverages that, each of these coffee places and stuff, or even McDonald's, they have different flavored coffees that are just seasonal. Like they'll have pumpkin spice, and they don't have that all year long. So people sit and wait for that stuff to come out. Once again, like I said, it ain't that deep for me. I tried some pumpkin spice coffee creamer. But that is not me. I have beautiful assistant here. She will try all this stuff, and she drinks it cold. So maybe it tastes better cold. I don't know, but whatever. And that's pretty much it, So it's like everybody, like I said, everybody's so creative. They really are, I'm just simple. So.
Oh, wait, before you move forward, Pam said that her son came over Wednesday and put up decorations for Christmas, and she's really feeling the holiday spirit now.
That is fantastic. Fantastic. This is what I'm going to do. Guess what I'm gonna do? I am going to paint a mural of Christmas decorations so I can just roll it in and out every single year. Man, like I said, everybody in my house loves to put the stuff up. And I am going to tell you this, okay? They're not around, okay? I'm going to get in close. Guess what happens once it gets put up? Well, next Christmas can come and you'll probably see some Christmas ornaments rolling across. They don't never want to take it down. The summer comes and I'm looking at a tree. So it's like, yeah. Love them holidays. Hate the decorations, because it's like, no, I'll put them up. I make it all so cute. And somebody can take it down. So now I've gotten to putting my tree in like a corner, because I have 2 trees. I put one in the corner. Like, I don't know if you can see where that picture thing back behind me. That's usually one of the corners. And I'm going to tell you, I decorate the mess out the part you can see. And the part you can't see is naked, is I don't know what, has nothing on it. Because I am so tired of taking this stuff off of here. So, yeah. But for those of you who derive joy from putting it up and taking it down, hey, I commend you. I used to be that girl. Child, I'm too old for that stuff now. I'm here to tell you. You're gonna get the Christmas cheer. I'm gonna cook and all, but I'm gonna tell you, I am going to be very intentional. Like I said, moving forward with that. So yeah. See, her son came over and put it up, and he gonna come back and take it down too. Okay, so yeah. My nephew. Okay, so that is very good. He can come over here and do mine too. How about that? Anyhow, we are going to see the ingredients for this chicken fried steak. Now, this will be pretty much my first time ever making this, okay? So, of course, I had to think of I became a chemist again, This is going to be fabulous. And everybody is so excited. So, let's see what happens, huh? Let me get a sip. So, my beautiful assistant is going to, I have the steak that is in the refrigerator. So with this, now this is what I've heard about chicken fried steak or country steak. People kind of intertwine the two, but what I read is this. There's a difference. The chicken fried steak has a white gravy, whereas the country fried steak has onions, and it looks more like a smothered pork chop. It has a brown gravy. Now, hey, I can roll with either one of them. Okay, I'm just interested in tasting the dynamic between that almost looking like a chicken breast fillet fried and it being some steak inside. Have any of you ever had chicken fried steak before? If you have, press a button, do something, let me know, because It looks good. Yes. And hey, like I said, it's going to be an extravaganza up in here. It really is. So what I did was I went and no, I ain't went nowhere. I had Instacart went, but I followed them and made them show me pictures. I don't know if you know what cube steak is. Okay, cube steak is that steak that looks like somebody beat it half to death. And so that's a traditional steak. I have 6 pieces of cube steak here that I have had in the fridge since last night because my memory of cube steak as a kid, and I'll be totally see all these memories are as a kid, so everything, I ain't like everything when I was a kid, so that steak didn't really do it for me. Okay, I don't know, I didn't like it. I don't know why I didn't like it, but I didn't like it. So I haven't really been a big cube steak cooker. Okay. Anyhow, so I found out cube steak is chuck steak that they beat it with a mallet, and that's why it has those little holes all over it. So they're doing this to tenderize the meat. It's just a regular piece of chuck steak that they've beat it. So, hey, I got the best looking one I could find. I beat it some more, and then I did my famous whatever you want to be tender, hit it up with some Adolph's meat tenderizer, and let it sit and sit and sit and sit. And so that's what you just saw, 6 of those. I have 2 eggs, which I probably will only use 1, but it's going to determine whether I use 1 or not because I have 6 pieces. So I want to make sure because I'm going to have a liquid dip and I'm going to have a dry dipping coating, which the liquid coating will be made with good old, but this week taking it way down south. We're going to do some buttermilk for the liquid. I am going to season up the buttermilk. I'm going to put the egg in there. I'm going to whip that all so nicely, and that's going to sit to the side. Then I have some self-rising flour. The reason why I'm using the self-rising flour is a lot of people will put baking powder and baking soda in the buttermilk. Okay, and this is all, I guess, to make it light and fluffy. Well, all you gotta do is use some self-rising flour because that's what it is. It already has the stuff in it. So hey, why go there? I ain't trying to do all that extra stuff. You know me. And then, of course, I have to have me some oil. So I use this oil here. You can use whatever kind of oil you want to use that can take high temperature for frying, okay? Because we are going to be frying this. This little thing is going to look like a chicken breast with a nice golden coating. Keep your fingers crossed. Yeah, okay? All right. I have a little bit of Worcestershire with this sauce. Worcestershire. Worcestershire, that one. This one. Yes, this Worcestershire sauce. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on the meat before I start doing my dipping and coating because it'll help the coating stick and it just has a nice flavor on steak. Yes, it does. I'm going to take some of this Frank's red hot sauce. Because I like the flavor of this. It's not overly hot. You can use Tabasco. You can use whatever kind of hot sauce you want. I'm going to be putting that in my liquid too. All this stuff, let me tell you. Of course, and she just sat on her thing over here. I'm going to use a little bit of white pepper because like I told you, I like that dynamic. I'm going to use black pepper. Okay. Because that's what you need. I am going to use some paprika because that helps give it a little bit of color. I'm going to use some Sazon because I love that when I'm frying foods. And so I put my Sazon, where is it at? Okay, I could not find my salt shaker that I use for my Sazon. It disappeared, y'all. Disappeared it. Okay, so I cleaned out one of my empty onion powder things and put my Sazon packets in here because, like I said, that allows me to evenly distribute it. But like I said, you don't have to use that. You can use whatever seasonings you would normally use if you're going to fry some chicken if you want. These are the things I'm using. I'm going to do a little bit of Lowry's, okay? Low sodium, y'all, because you got to realize I use the Adolph's. Adolph's has salt. it's a salt derivative. What it is a dry brine. And it kind of breaks down the tissue or whatever of the meat and stuff like that and tenderizes it. So if I use that, I'm omitting salt for the most part. I'm not going to use anything with salt because, especially since it's been sitting there, So, and of course, I got to use her. She got to, where is she? There she go. This woman here, her right there, Casey's blessing, because she's going to bless it and make it highly flavored. And you can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you have until, hey, I told y'all are the master of the Casey's Blessings fate, okay? Hey, I got to get fully monetized. I need those 4,000 hours. Y'all got to help me, and then you can have Casey's Blessing. Okay, and like I said, I did use the Adolph's meat tenderizer. I sprinkled a little. I did not do a lot of it because I knew I was going to let it sit overnight. And that's going to be about that. So I'm going to take a sip. And then she showed me the garlic powder, but I really, because like I said, that is part of the dynamic of the all-purpose seasoning. But if you like more garlic, you can do that too. So pretty much however you want it to come out tasting. This is all on you and what you want to do at this point. These are the seasonings I'm using. You can use what you have available to you and what your taste dictates.
Also, I wanted to let you know, April Coleman and Jerome both are in here and said hello.
Hello, April. How are you? And hi, Jerome. Good morning. Y'all didn't miss much. I was just rattling on. You know how I am. Anyway, I'm going to drink this coffee. So I will tell you this. With this particular dish, what I did, my husband bought these. They look like foil pans, but they're not. They're more like a pan that you could put stuff in, and they have like these little paper things. It's kind of like you can transport it. He bought the wrong thing, and so I'm using it for this, which is good because trying not to have to wash those dishes. So I will have a container that will have the egg and the buttermilk and those seasonings that I'm going to dip it in. Then I'm going to have you'll see, honey, I don't waste nothing. Okay, everything gets used. Everything in this world has a purpose. But anywho, I'm going to drink some more coffee, and then I'm going to go over here and set this stuff up because what I need to do is kind of let that meat kind of sit out for a couple of minutes so it can be really in a state where the coating sticks. Okay, so, and of course, my coffee's getting cold already. I tell you. Let me get up here and take this over here. So I am going to get my life right. That's what I'm going to do. Let me turn this around. We're going to turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. Whoa, boy, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all what happened with my turkey, right? For Thanksgiving. Well, if you give me, can someone please come? Because I think that this camera has some gunk on it or something because I keep seeing like a finger smudge or something. That's what I think that is. If someone can fix that. But I'm going to tell you this, right? So I think I told you guys that I like to get my turkey either not the day of Thanksgiving, but the day before. And I get fresh turkeys. I don't do the frozen. Well, I went to the same place where I normally do the fresh turkey. And the guy bought me a turkey, but they had partially froze the turkey. Why can't I talk today? They partially froze the turkey, or maybe they had unthawed it and they put it there as fresh.
Wait, can you pause so I can
Sure. The beautiful assistant is going to clean the lens. So while she does that, I'm going to go over here.
Okay, one sec, guys.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting a grid. Okay, you turned it off. You closed it. Okay. Now, I'm back, y'all. So I have this little grid right here. This is going to serve a good purpose. So I have a cookie sheet. I'm putting the grid in here because, like I said, I'm going to have to let that meat rest a little. Then I'm also going to use this when I finish frying it so I can take it out. Okay. So I'm going to put this to the side over here.
Ooh, April just gave you an awesome coffee tip.
What was that, April?
I bought one of those cheap electric candle warmers that set my coffee cup on it. It stays hot.
Okay.
Smart. That's a smart.
That is smart, April, because I nuked mine today.
And never finish it.
April, I never finish it. When I tell you, I probably have coffee from when I started doing this show in August. That's how long it takes me to get this coffee. So that fantastic. Can you please put that with the name of that thing in the comments for me? Because I will get one. Yes, I will. Thank you. I so appreciate it. See, this is what happens when you have good friends and family over on a Saturday morning. You get good ideas. Yes. So let me come. So what I'm saying is, see, these pans here is what I was talking about. And these are pretty cheap. So you can go to the dollar store and get these for like 25 cents or something like this if you just want to do this and you want to dispose stuff. So yeah, these good. So I'm going to put the egg and buttermilk mixture in here. Okay, let me set that to the side. What I need to do is to move some of this stuff out the way because it's like way too much over here. Yeah.
Okay.
And I only want to have, because I'm going to need this space, to do my work.
Yeah.
So I have, now I don't know, if you don't know what this is, a lot of times you will get these foil pans and they have these lids. I never use the lids. I get the pans because I need the pans for the size. I don't need these lids. Okay, so a lot of times I'll just toss them. But I said, sometimes I can use these, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to need a big area to dredge the steak in. So instead of me throwing this away, and I spent $6.99 for one pan with this lid on it, I'm recycling it and using it for something. And I use it. So if you ever have these lids, you might want to save them. You know what else I use these for? When I am cleaning like cabbage or greens or whatever, and I don't like putting my stuff in the sink, I'll use it to rinse it out. If I am rinsing, if I'm rinsing beans or something like that, even when I do my neck bones, when I make pork neck bones, and you have to see the video. It's like it's a whole ritual I do, and I have to clean them and stuff. So this doesn't have to hit my sink. This is disposable, and hey, I done paid for it. So just a tip, okay? So what are we moving? I'm going to keep this. This can go. Oh, guys, I didn't tell you. I'm going to hit it with a little cayenne pepper, too. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep the garlic. I'm going to keep the Casey's Blessing paprika, the Sazon, this. I will get rid of this. Yeah, I don't need all of that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep the pepper, hot sauce, the eggs, and, of course, the steak. Okay, so what I have here is some flour, and I told you I did the self-rising flour. I got 3 cups here. I always have a little bit more because, hey, you got all these different sizes of pieces of steak. I want everything to be coated properly. When you're using a liquid as well as a dry, what I find is sometimes it can get kind of mucky and lumpy because going from the wet to the dry. So I'll discard that part of it. That's just me. Like I said, do the way you want to do it. Do you, boo? But you know how I am. I am the OCD cook, as they say. Okay. And I don't mean, what did they call me? Obviously clean diva. This is like really going to trip me out to have to get this stuff on my hands. But I'm going to do that because I love y'all. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be here. This is going to be for the wet. And once I take it out, this is going to be for me to put the steaks on because they need to sit in air, let the air hit it, or you can put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and I ain't trying to do that. It's cold enough in this house, it's a refrigerator. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But what you want to do first, and I'm going to get a plastic fork. That's what I'm going to do. All about disposable. Yes.
April dropped the information for the candle warmer in the comments. Thank you, April.
Oh, April, love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. You will see next week. I will have one of those. Does it take a long time for it to come? Because I'll get to ordering that today, because if anybody needs that, I do. Okay, so all I'm doing, y'all, is getting all the lumps out of this flour, kind of smoothing it out.
Wow, she bought it from Dollar General.
Wow, okay.
She
Yes.
years ago, though, so, hey.
Okay, but still, you know, if you go on Amazon, I'm sure it's somewhere that I can find it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's somewhere that I can find it. And yes, it's kind of like a bottle warmer that I have for my kids. They have these little things. It was like a zip-up pouch type thing, and you put the bottle in it, and I think it had batteries or something, and it would keep the bottle warm. That was a long time ago, y'all. Anyway, so I got this here, and what I'm going to do now, and see what I do is I'm about layering seasoning. So I'm going to season my flour, but I'm going to season my liquid also. So you just going to get hit with the seasoning. Trust the process, y'all. You're watching poetry in motion. Yes. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is take my Casey's Blessing. So I'm going to do for all of my seasonings, just think about this. I'm going to do a half a teaspoonful of each one of these seasonings in each one of these dynamics. So in the liquid and in the powder or the flour. Okay. So I'm eyeballing it, but I'm telling you, half a teaspoonful of each one of these. So first I'm going to do the all-purpose seasoning. And I'm going to get that in there. Okay, so that's on this side. And then I'm going to do, I'm not doing a half a teaspoon of the cayenne because I ain't trying to set their life on fire. Okay, but I'm just going to do maybe a quarter teaspoon of the cayenne, and I'm only going to put it in the flour, okay? So let me get that in there. So that's going to be like hit. That's it. Okay, I'm going to humor my beautiful assistant and add some extra garlic in here. So this is going, what did you say?
I said, yeah.
Yeah, here she goes. So you know I'm going to have to stand far away from her after she eats this. So I'm going to half a teaspoon. So let's hit it. There you go. And all the things that I'm going to repeat into the liquid are going to this side. I am going to hit it with some paprika because paprika also has a beautiful smoky flavor, and it helps give that golden brown. You can ensure you some golden brown. You don't want to put too much because it may turn golden black. So be careful. So I'm going to put, like I said, we're doing half a teaspoonful. Okay, and then my Saison. This Saison is low sodium. Okay, it has no MSG. So don't nobody hit me up with all the sodium. No. Okay, Casey's quite careful with that. Yes, so I'm going to hit that. We'll put that in here. Yes. Okay, and then, again, that has to go over here. Keep this stuff over here. And we're going to keep this far away. That way we don't put it again, okay? And then I'm going to do my Lowry's, which is, you see this? This means low sodium right here. This is low sodium. So for those Lowry lovers, okay, because I'm going to get me a brand deal with them. I use these products all the time. This is not everything that you see me cook with. This is air day all the time. If I don't eat it, I'm not going to endorse it. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so I'm going to do this here. Hit that over here. I'm going to black pepper, same difference. Get that in there. Okay, so now I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to mix it all up because I want to make sure that this seasoning is all the way through. The last thing you want is, and it's very important when you're frying stuff to season your flour. And the reason why that is because the coating, you're eating a lot of it. And nobody wants a coating that has no flavor. At least I don't. I want to be able to take a bite of this steak with or without the gravy. You see what I'm saying? And it tastes delicious. So that's just me. But, you know, people do things different ways. This is Casey's way. my kitchen. I'm driving the train. I want y'all to drive the train the way you want to drive the train. Okay? So, that's how that's going to be. So, let me, and I think that I'm going to take this much right here, this pinch of salt. So, this is a lot of flour. So, I got my flour mixture ready, y'all. Y'all got your flour mixture ready? Flour mixture to the side. Okay? Now, also, there's going to be some regular milk in this dynamic, but not right yet, because we have to make this lovely white gravy. That's going to go in here. So that's going to consist of regular milk and some cream. But that's going to be once we get all this thing going here. So I'm going to take this buttermilk. So I'm going to do about 2.5 cups of the buttermilk. I think that should be enough because I may even do 3. See, I may do extra because I want to make sure that I don't have to go back. I don't know if you've ever made French toast and then you make your mixture up and you haven't made enough and then the milk and the bread absorbs all the mixture. Then you got to go and do it all over again. And you may not have those exact measurements. So some of the toast tastes more flavorful than other. I'd rather make too much than have too little. Okay, so I'm going to get this in here. Ooh, buttermilk. I have not seen buttermilk, oh gosh, in forever. Ooh, since I was, I don't even,
people drink.
Some people do drink, but I'm thinking that maybe my father must have had it and drank it for some. I remember it being in my refrigerator sometimes, but not all the time.
I mean, but you can cook chicken in it.
You can make biscuits, you can make cornbread. I remember seeing like little pints of it, not big like this. So, child, let me tell you something. Because I can tell you, for the things that I didn't like, I kind of shut down. I thought I shut down, but I didn't shut down because I remember this stuff now. So I must have been observing at some point.
Just in case I need to make it.
I don't see. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It wasn't like that for me. Like some people will, can you teach me this? Can you teach me that? Or your parents will say, your mom will say, come on over here so I can teach you how to cook. It wasn't like that. It was that I was that kid that was always around the grown-ups, I guess. Wherever you are, that's where I am. I'm over here. I'm always observing, so didn't realize this stuff was sticking. Didn't realize that it was in me. It just kind of happened. Just kind of happened because my mother could celebrate Lent Day. Literally, she would decorate Lent Day. She would make a big festive thing about Lent Day. It would be a big extravaganza. And there's no such thing as Lent Day, y'all. I don't mean Lent, the religious Lent. I'm talking about Lent like the Lent flying. She celebrate everything. That was the happiest celebrating little lady ever in life. The greatest hostess. She would just, child, if I could just stick electrodes in my head and it would run a movie of my mother, okay, and my childhood, you'd be like, wow, this can't be real, because my mother was everything. She was just, anyway. So let me put this other stuff in here, because now y'all got me digressing. I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put the same thing, the garlic powder in here. And the Lowry's in here. And I'm going to put the Sazon in here. And I'm going to put the what? The Casey's Blessing. Y'all, I'm going to write a commercial song. I'm going to write a song. A jingle for my Casey's Blessing. That's what I'm going to do. Everything that I do, I write the music. So the theme song for my show, Home Cooking with Casey Lloyd, I wrote that. I would want to write one for this one, but I just got to figure out how to play it because it's live. And I have a song for my new show, the Love Rhythm Recipe, that you're really going to like, and I'm going to figure it out. There's going to be music there. You're going to love it. The lights are going to be low, all romantical-like. We're going to have all of these lovely dishes that correlate with relationship. It's going to be so lit. Trust me. I'm going to transform myself. I won't be this mommy. I'm going to be Casey After Dark. It's gonna be so fun. Anyway, and so I'm gonna do a little pepper in this. Okay, I'm gonna take the Frank's hot sauce, and I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to do a teaspoonful of this because it's not that hot. It just has a good flavor to it, guys. So let me just get some of that in there. There you go. They're so happy. All the flavors are together. They're over here talking to each other. It's like, oh, we're going to have a party in Casey's tummy. Yes. So it's going to be wonderful. Let me put all this stuff out the way. And then I'm going to whip my eggs. I'm going to gently caress my eggs in a circular motion. We're going to be loving and caring. Yeah, right. Anyway, let me get my hands clean because I got stuff on here. Yes, I am. But this dish right here, you can have this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you want to. It depends on the size that you have. You can have this. You can get real southern, get yourself some collard greens if you want, some string beans and potatoes. You can have yourself some mac and cheese. You can have some mashed potatoes, some homemade mashed potatoes. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade mashed potatoes that are so creamy and light, so they're going to levitate. Ain't going to be lumps in there. They're going to be the most delicious thing you ever tasted for Christmas. So that's what's going to happen every week in Christmas. I mean, up until the holiday and all the holidays that come along with the Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, all of those things that you have holiday foods for. I'm going to do something once a week, some things that you might want to incorporate. I'm also going to come up with a way that you can be on a budget, and it may be a tight one, okay? And you may have to get things like, say, boxed macaroni and cheese, but I'm going to show you how to lift it to your standards. It may not be the way expensive standard, but you're not going to be sitting there just looking on the box like some people are telling you. Oh, yeah, you can do it for $20, but what's it going to taste like? That's the important part. Still need to taste good. So Casey's going to show you how to do that one. Okay, how about that? May not be $20. It may be $35 for 5 people, but you know what? That beats $400. So anyhow, let me beat my egg up. So I'm going to rinse this off. Get that flour off of it, even though it really doesn't really matter because it's going in the same place. But like I said, y'all know I'm crazy. I got to be special. So let me wipe this off of here. Got to keep the work area somewhat clean. I'm trying. Okay. I'm gonna move this stuff over here. And I'm gonna sit this over here. And yeah, I know I gotta stir this, y'all. I know, but I'm gonna stir it all together once I get the egg in there. Now I can just drop the whole egg in there, of course. I find. Why are you laughing at me? They're over there making jokes at me. They're laughing at me.
I'm laughing at Jerome.
Okay.
He said, the egg abuser.
You know what? Okay, y'all. Now see, when I get Jerome, I'm gonna find him. And I'm gonna hang. He's like that little brother that you love oh so much, but you want to hang him up in the closet. Okay. And then your mama come home. Where's Jerome? You're like, I see him. Yes, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you good. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the 1 egg, sir. Okay, maybe I'll do 2. How about that? Because I just got to be special and different. So I'm going to do 2 anyway. How about that? So this is how I keep salmonella off my counters because I'm not that fancy chef that can crack it with what I can, but I ain't trying to do all that and get all of my hands. So I take my paper towel and I put it on the edge of my sink, and then I also gently go crack.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me backtrack because Pam just called me. She like, you finna read my message.
Oh, wow.
Down south, they ate buttermilk and cornbread. Ooh.
Okay, see?
Dip the cornbread pieces in the milk. It will crumble up. Pound cake and ice cream instead. I prefer that, yeah.
Okay. I can dig it.
Crumble the cornbread up in the buttermilk.
Listen, they used to, I remember this. Okay, see, my sister's a little older than me, so she has memories of a lot of down south because she spent a lot of time down there. I have memories of it too, but they kind of sketchy as a little kid. They're more when I was high school age because I went 2 years in high school in Alabama. But I remember people would get collard greens, and you know the pot liquor on the collard greens, they would put the collard greens on the plate, just the collard greens, get that cornbread, crumble it up in there, and eat it with their hands. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably that tradition probably came more from because, hey, we came from Africa, and I see people eating Nigerian food now on television, they use their hands. So maybe that's where that tradition came from. But honey, a fork? Are you kidding me? Oh, heck to the no. So yeah, she's probably right. They probably did eat that. Okay, but this is what you see how I have a nice little blanket for my eggs. I cracked them. I didn't get any salmonella innards on me, and they're nicely wrapped in this. So now they go where? In the G file. Yes. So now I'm still going to wash my hands because I haven't touched the garbage lid, but I'm going to have salmonella. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But she's right. It's a lot of different things. And it's so funny because when you eat these things like this and you're used to doing it, somebody hand you a fork, it probably tastes different. It probably doesn't taste the same.
Maybe, yeah.
So, yeah. I think, and I'm going back to my brother Jerome, I think he loves to come to this show just so he could heckle me. That's what he does. That's what he does. He ain't got nothing better to do but to heckle me. Okay, so I'm going to, as he said, beat the mess out my eggs. Oh, think you're funny, huh? Okay, you see how I even used a plastic fork this time, y'all. You know why? Because I'm gentle. My food said to me, Casey, forget about Jerome. Because I know that you love us. This is why we do you the way we do you. We make your food taste good. See, there's a partnership going on with this food. Y'all think that, hey, I'm just doing this all by myself? Oh, heck no. We have board meetings. Okay. Me and the food have board meetings. And we decide, hey, I like you. You like me. Everybody got a purpose here. My purpose is to make your stomach happy. And you're going to fix me and make me look pretty on television. So I'm going to do you right when you cook me. And we all get together and we have this love fest and it's just all good. And that's how you should treat your food. Treat your food nice and your food will treat you nice. So I guess I'm just going to run into this little story about my Thanksgiving turkey. So I get the Thanksgiving turkey, 22 to 24 pounds. I think it was 22.25 pounds or something like that. I'm all ready, right? So I got past the first hurdle. I defrosted that little backbone part that I was really not happy about because you telling me it's a fresh turkey. If I wanted frozen, I would have gotten that. So I come down and I start my cooking at about 1 o'clock in the morning. I go to lift the bird. The bird is fine. So I cooked everything. I cooked my ham. I cooked pretty much everything that had to go on the stove because I had already timed it. I wasn't going to stuff it. I had my beautiful butter and herb and seasoning and spices mixture. Oh, I was ready. Child, beautiful assistant, opened up the turkey. Turkey looked like it was sitting upright when it was in the pack. Took the turkey out. Turkey did one of these. I have to show you what the turkey did. The turkey did. That's what the turkey did. So I'm like, so she's over there trying to get the innards out and stuff, so I can put the seasons up. She's like, Mom, this turkey look kind of abused. Turkey bruised up all up the legs. Looked like somebody had took the turkey and hung it somewhere and beat it. Okay, this turkey, huge turkey, but it gets better. Then she's feeling the skin. Because see, when I clean my turkey, if you watch my turkey video, I don't just rinse the turkey off. I examine all of the skin. Why? Because turkeys have feathers. Yes, they have machines plucking them, but at the end of the feather is a quill. a hard little thing that feels like plastic. And if you ever see it, looks like it has goosebumps on the chicken or turkey. The quills were in those pores. Sometimes, and a lot of times, there are quills pieces still left in there. So I examine all of the skin on my turkeys, all my birds. I pull all the quills out. Then I go to burning off the hairs. Because you know what? The only whiskers I want to have to touch me is my husband's on his goatee. That's about it. Okay, I ain't trying to eat nobody's whiskers. So it's a process. So as she's doing this, she's looking at all the bruising. Or I know, listen, they tell me I'm funny. Am I funny? I'm trying to be, I'm just telling the story. I'm not really, this is, I don't see where the funny is. If I could figure it out, I would do some stand-up comedy. But everybody seems to think,
TK said yes.
I am not. No. Oh my gosh. I know you guys probably think she probably sits up and writes a script. Let me tell you. I don't write a script. This is me all day long, every day, 24/7. You can ask people in the professional world. You can ask people in my personal life. This is me. This is me. This is what my mama birthed. Yes, she did. All day long. But anyhow, so back to the turkey. So the turkey is huge, right? And it got a big old breast. And it had this big breastbone down the middle. So here comes Bill said, Ma, this turkey looks like it has a tumor. I'm like, what are you talking about? So yeah, we got these black bruises and spots everywhere, right? So of course now we got the scissors trying to cut the tumor off the Mind you, this is like 5 hours before we got to serve people. And the turkey got a tumor. The turkey, put it this way. The turkey mafia got hold of the turkey, right? But it didn't use that secret way of beating people, okay? Of beating their army. You know, they didn't put the oranges in the pillowcase. So he had bruising and internal broken. Okay. Anyhow, so turkey had a tumor on the top of the breastbone. She's sitting here freaking out because the turkey got, I'm like, you can't cut all of that off because I need to put the butter underneath the skin. I said, maybe I could sit him up and tie him up, you know, because he doing this and he doing that. And he all broke up, you know, he bruised. This leg is bruised and that back is bruised and this hard little tumor. Okay, so then she says, Ma, let's cut this turkey up. Okay, this turkey is 24 pounds of tough. This turkey been through Beirut. Okay, I use every knife, every scissor, everything I had in here to cut that. I had to go get a hammer in order to try to break the breastbone so I could cut it. Well, after 20 something minutes of fighting with this turkey like it was alive, and it probably was, you know, I got the legs off. I cut the legs and I had the leg and the thigh together. Huge. And I got the back. I took the whole back off. And I'm like, listen, you know, I ain't going to even try to cook you for stew. We going to just give you a funeral in the backyard and call it a day. Because you done been through trauma. This is a trauma bird for real. So... So I got that part up. So then I got to the wings, right? And you have to cut them in the joint in order for them to cut. I couldn't find the freaking joint. So anyway, she ended up having to cut the rest of the wings off. I took the breast. I kid you not. I banged the breast. I had the hammer. I had to sterilize my hammer. And I banged the breast. And I banged the breast. And the breast would not break. I turned it over. I banged it from the back. I'm talking some spatchcock, some turkey, and you just press it. No, it would not yield. So finally, I hit it and then I cut it. I cut around that bone and had to cut it in half. When I tell you those are the biggest pieces of breast, then I said later for this. Then I just took all the bones out. So I ended up deboning the breast. I ended up deboning the thighs. And it was so much turkey until I had to cook it separate. So I had made this lovely buttery herb type mixture or whatever that I was going to use to put all over the turkey underneath the skin. So I took the turkey breast. It was so sad. Really, it was sad. I wanted to sing a sad song. I literally, as I'm cutting this turkey up, I'm like, many rivers to cross, Still I can't find my way. And I'm singing this song because I felt sorry for that turkey. I really did. I'm like, what did you go through to be like this? And then it trust to be $60. It had dropped to $25, which that usually happens the day before. And I'm all, man, please, that turkey done been through some things. But anyway, so we cut it up, and I ended up, and I'm going to pour these eggs now in here because I done beat them already. In here, and I'm going to mix this all together. I took the breast meat and the boneless thighs and the boneless breast meat. Now I'm combining this, guys, all together. And I put them in the oven, and I cooked them at, what was it, 350 I did? Mm-hmm. It was 350. After putting that butter stuff, I just buttered it up one side and down the other, because the butter mixture had fresh herbs in it. I took all of my dry seasonings, the fresh herbs. I had bacon fat, of course. Mixed that with that into the butter. The butter was soft. And I took all of my fresh sage and thyme and basil. I hit it with everything but the kitchen sink. Put it in my NutriBullet. See, I said it right this time, y'all. Put it in a NutriBullet, and I made you know how I grind my stuff up, but it became so aromatic, and Casey's blessing, of course. And then I mixed it with my butter, and the butter was room temperature, and the bacon fat, ooh baby, I slathered those pieces of meat. I cook them in there. I said, well, I'm not sure how long to cook this because now this turkey's in all these pieces. So I decided, what was it, 2 hours we did? Mm-hmm. We did 2 hours. I put it in there. I covered it up for 2 hours. So not quite 2 hours. So like maybe the last 2 or 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. But 2 hours, say 2 hours. And it was fork tender. Oh, Adolph's saved the day, y'all. Mm-hmm. Saved the day. I ate off it first. Set it in the refrigerator for about half an hour. Then I brought it out and I slathered it. But cooked it, took it out, uncovered it, put it on broil, stuck it in there for about 3 minutes so I could crisp that skin. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, wasn't none left. It was It was very, you could tell that the bird could have been the texture of the meat. You could tell that was an old bird. But honey, if you want to fix something, Adolph's will do it for you. Trust me. Had I known Bird was in that situation, I would have did the night before. So it was late at that point. It was about 6 o'clock or something like that, and everything else was ready. And of course, everybody's hungry. So I just rolled with that turkey breast and the turkey thigh, which was very flavorful and delicious. Very, very. And the next day, which was yesterday, I still had the big legs. I had the little drums from the wings and those 2 turkey wing flats and the tips that I had put that butter mixture on it. It sat overnight. I stuck it in the oven, about 2 o'clock? Another, 2 hours it was? Mm-hmm. Well, it was like 2.5 hours. It's about 2.5 hours because I put it in. I was tired. And beautiful assistant washed it. I put the timer on there. And she came back. The smell that was wafted in my house. It was magnificent. So even though it wasn't that stand-up traditional turkey you can take that picture of, I wish I had taken pictures of that. Because you know what? I think I'm going to cook my turkey like that from here on in. I'm going to get a big giant saw hatchet. I'm going to make sure that my turkey is really fresh and nice. But the flavor that turkey had, and I didn't inject it, and I ain't do none of that. Okay, you cut that turkey up because it's gonna get ate up anyway and cut up anyway. You think about it. Okay, I cut it up. You put that stuff on it the night before, and you let it sit, and you stick it in your oven. It cooks faster. Number one, the flavor is out of this freaking world. The tenderness of the breast, every piece of that meat, is worth it.
Wait, let me.
I
gotta backtrack. Got all kind of comments. First of all, I don't know if I said yet. Deborah is here. Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
And also, Jerome said the foul investigator unit has been dispatched for confession.
Okay, you know what? I don't know if you guys hear this. Y'all need to read this chat. Jerome is reckless. Okay, let me tell you something. Whatever poultry popo will come up over here. Okay, let me tell you. They would sit down at the table with their feathers, tail feathers and all, and be like, brother, your sacrifice was worth it. Because, honey, that was some good. If you don't like turkey, you'll become a convert. That's right. Converted. Yeah, converted. You'll be converted. Okay, I'm gonna put this buttermilk in the refrigerator, y'all, and then I'm gonna batter this steak. But yeah, that's my little things. And like I said, okay, here I'm on this television, these YouTube streets and a cooking show. But this is real stuff. Okay, when you have these catastrophes like this that unforeseen and you don't know what to do, there's always a way. There's always a way. I served that dinner. That dinner was fabulous. Honey, I outdid myself. You hear what I'm saying? I'm so proud of me. I'm going to put all the recipes on there for future reference. I'm going to have a whole holiday playlist. You can flip it and do whatever you want with it. I made, traditionally, you know, my husband is Southern. Okay, his roots are Southern. He comes born in New York, but you think he was born on a farm. But his family is from South Carolina. My family has Southern roots. So my parents, my mother, his mother would make string beans with these potatoes cut up in them. And they would use ham hock or whatever meat and cook it just like that, and season it with some salt and pepper. They made whatever they put in it. Okay, and so he loves that. I've never been a fan of that. I'm not a fan of any kind of thing with a potato in it where all the starch of the potato then overtakes whatever the other thing is. It's just me. So I have made that like so many years, and he said something about it. Okay, so here I go. So I went and got the freshest string beans, French cut string beans. I lifted that dish. I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, ask Corey. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, you want this recipe. You want this recipe. Sometimes I just amaze myself. Maybe I am special. I don't know. Let me drink some of this. But I'm going to also dabble with some pumpkin pie. Now, I'm going to take pumpkin pie to a place that people ain't never had before. A lot of people don't like pumpkin pie. In the African-American community, we are all about the sweet potato pie. We don't really do a whole lot of pumpkin pie. But where there's a Will, there's a Casey. And I am going to make a pumpkin pie to die for that everyone will like. This is an equal opportunity pie factory. How about that? Okay, so I got my wet mixture over here. I'm going to move this to the side because I got to make room for the steak, y'all, so I can put the Leah parents on here. Oh, I'm giving a free commercial. The Worcestershire sauce. That's right. So I'm going to put that over here. I'm going to take this other one over here because I don't need it. And I'm going to push this back so I can make some space on my counter so I can put that on the steak. So what I was telling you guys is now we're going to have it with some mashed potatoes. I'm going to make up I'm going to do a hack for some instant mashed potatoes so they can slap it and eat it, you know, for their lunch or whatever. But you can do it all kinds of things. You want to eat it with some French fries, do that. You want to eat it with some grits in the morning, do that. Eat it by itself. You know, it's going to be good. It's going to be all that. So let me get this over here. Oh, and I'm making a mess. Oh, I didn't see. This is why I got this big deep thing here because I know I'm clumsy, y'all. See, look at that.
It worked out.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a piece of foil, stick that over there, and this is what I need to do. I'm going to remove some of all of my wonderful pots. Because I'm only going to need one. Now, I was going to dibble and dabble and take out my cast iron skillet, but now I ain't going through all that one day.
Oh, Jerome asked, will your pumpkin pie be keto friendly?
You know what?
It can be.
It can be. It sure can.
It can be.
I can make it so keto friendly till I may even be nice enough if you stop heckling me to make the pie crust out of that keto flour. How about that? then it really would be keto friendly. How about that? But you got to stop heckling me. That's okay, y'all, because okay, this is how it works. You know and I know. From Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's, everybody gets loose. And they gain that whatever pounds they're gonna gain. And then come January 2nd, then what you hollering? I'm going to the gym. I'm going to pump you right on up. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to be on this diet. I'm going to lose 100 pounds. I'm going to eat all this healthy food. I'm ready for y'all. I'm going to help all of us because we're going to create together keto-friendly soul food. How about that? Keto-friendly comfort food. It's going to be something that we're going to come together with, and we're going to all take that challenge. And I don't even say you got to do every meal like that, but I'm going to commit to doing an 80-20. And an 80-20 means that I'm going to do 80% of the healthier version and then 20% of whatever I want to do because it's a vegan. Okay? Until I reach the point of doing everything that way. How about that? Y'all with me? We're going to have that challenge. But for now, I'm going to use every bit of everything I want to use. Okay? Because let's be real. You guys need to watch a part that I have with my sweet potato pie. And it's just a caption of this poor girl crying because this is what it looks like after you've had weight loss surgery and it's a holiday and she's sitting there with a big tear because she can't eat the pie. I'm going to make a pie that she can eat. How about that? Because it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. We're going to figure it out. So I need you guys to send me some suggestions for recipes, and I'm going to work on trying some things that you really, really like that you can't do without. And I'm going to do some research and find out an alternative way of making it, and it's still going to taste good. That's going to be my challenge. Your challenge is to hit me up and tell me something that you want me to try to fix. How about that? Okay? So, now let me get this. Get a piece of foil. And cover my counter because y'all know, once again, I hate working with flour because I don't care how careful I am. I always manage to get it everywhere. You know, and when you have a kitchen that's black and white, you ain't hiding nothing up in this piece. If there's some dirt up in here to be seen, trust me, you're going to see it up in this kitchen. So, I'm not trying to have to do that. So, let me I think I'm going to do 2 pieces. And then what I'm going to do, and this is just a tip, y'all, if you like me and you're trying to mess up everything, I get the foil and I kind of turn the edges. And, you know, if it goes a little in the sink, I'm not mad at it because I can, you know, run some water in there. But I'm going to do 2. And I kind of have a border around it so I don't make too much of a mess. I ain't going to promise y'all nothing because, yeah. But this is what I try to do. And yeah, so this way, especially because my counter and my stove are connect, you know, parallel to each other, but it's not all the way, you know, it's a stove, you know, and so they put it in there and they measure it, but there's also that little bitty slit that things can go into. So I make sure that I'm always covering that area because have you ever pulled your stove out and saw the ecosystem that may be hiding there? I'm just saying.
So Deborah has suggested pecan pie. And Jerome said your challenge has been accepted.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you like this, Deb. I can make pecan pie less evasive, but you do know pecans are a nut that are very carb high, number 1. Number 2, the dynamic of the syrup and stuff like that. Now, I can find something to put in its place, but it's straight up sugar. So you will have to eat that in moderation. Okay, let's not get crazy. Okay, but I can make it healthier. I sure can. And I'm going to work on that. See, I don't even eat that. I'm not a big, believe it or not, you know, I like food, but I'm not a big sugar freak. I like savory stuff, to be totally honest. Some things I like, but I'm not a big sugar freak. So to have that kind of pie, that hurts my teeth even thinking about it. Because I know all the sugar that's involved in that one. Yeah, that'll send you probably to a diabetic coma. But you have to eat a little bit of that. You got to eat like a teeny. You got to eat a little. No, but I feel like I said, I can make it healthier. But you're gonna have to, kind of rise up on how much you eat. A little personal one. How about that? A personal pecan pie, or something of that nature. But you'll be happy. That's the thing. You want to be able to enjoy your holiday with everybody else instead of eating a lettuce leaf. All right. So. But I know Jerome want to come up with some weird, kind of crazy something he thinks that I'm not going to be able to do. Well, let me tell you. I sing in 5 languages. I'm going to be able to figure this out. Just send it to me in time. Don't be waiting till the last minute. Yeah. So, let me put this over here. Right about now, this steak is probably just surrendered in tender. So we're going to put this out here. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, let me get my rings off because I got to get my hands in flour and take the bracelets off. Okay, I'm getting ready to go to flour war, y'all. Watch me. Okay, get it off. Okay. So I'm going to take these. And they're pretty, like I said, if you look at them, you want them. I didn't even have to pat this because they came pretty thin, so they're nice. Nice thickness. Nice thickness. Usually you will have to pound them because even this big one, it's still they came. I have to give my local grocer props for the cut of the meat because they did their thing with this. And all of the meats are pretty uniform in size. It's one that's a little teeny, but see, they knew it was for me. The little teeniest one is the one that I will eat. That's what I will eat. Okay. So Daddy can get the big piece of chicken steak, okay? Honey, you hear it? Okay, this is going to be mine right there. Okay, so let me put that over here. Let me throw this away. And I'm not going to even touch the lid this time. I'm going to take this bag and I'm going to push it up, put the lid with that. I'm going to close it with my elbow. See, y'all? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to get also a metal fork because I'm going to try to be as neat as I can. I'm trying to imitate some of my colleagues on TV and try to be fancy. Okay, so. All righty. So I'm going to get that fork, and I'm going to get this over here. Let me see what I want to do. I'm thinking. I'll put it right here because then I can transfer. I'm trying to put everything so close together so I don't have to worry about too much flour spillage. Okay, so let me see. All right, so now we're going to do a little of the Worcestershire. I'm going to just say Lean Parents. You know what this is. It's not the steak sauce. It's the W sauce because I can't seem to say this word to save my life. Worcestershire sauce. Okay, I'm just going to put a little dabble. I'm not doing a whole lot. Just a little dabble to help things stick. You don't have to do this if you don't want to because it's all about you. I like the flavor that it gives because you got to remember this still is steak. Okay, and I'm going to rub it in, give it a nice massage, y'all, because everybody needs a massage to relax them. And you want this steak to be what? Tender and relaxed. So we're going to flip it on another side, just like that there. All righty. Flip it good. Oh, last week I just burst out into saying these lyrics. I said something about Want It or whatever. It's a song by this group from, oh God, it was 1971. It was. I wasn't even in junior high school or middle school for some of you guys, you call it.
Wasn't that extra?
It's called, I said extra, read all about it. And I could not remember what the song was. It just kind of popped in my head. So, of course, it stayed with me. And last night, when I was doing some of my research, I decided to type in what song has those lyrics, those words. And it came up, and it's a song called Want Ads. Now, back in the day, and I don't know if they still call it that because everything's online now. But back in the day, the newspaper used to have the classified section, and they would call it the Want Ads. Okay, so this group called Honeycomb, and you can look it up. I think it was 3 women, and they made this song called Want Ads. And so the lyrics were, it was a little hook, a line, and I think she said, extra, extra, read all about it, wanted, young man, single and free. Experienced in love, experienced in love, preferred. But we'll accept, and what was it? A young trainee, but we'll accept a young trainee. That's what she was saying. So she was saying, okay, this guy she had wasn't doing it for her. Okay, he wasn't stepping up to the plate. So she put an ad in the newspaper, the Want Ads, for a young man that was single and free. She wanted him to be experienced in love was her preference, but she'll accept the training because she's willing to train him. I thought that was like hilarious to me. And I said this because we had songs like that talked about life, but the way that they put them together and the music and stuff, and we're little kids singing this stuff, and I'm a little kid because in 1971 and I'm 62. What was I, 4? You know, I'm joking, but I was a kid. And I remember singing this song, not knowing what the heck I'm singing. Okay, what I know about putting some paper in the water. So I go to say, man, you can pretty much talk about anything you want. It's just the way you talk about it, you know, for real. I just thought I'd remind you guys that I wasn't having a senior moment. It was just, you know, my mind is like a computer, and all this stuff is in that area where the people say nobody uses. Whatever comes into your life that you see, that you experience, you may not be able to access it right away. It's still there. It never goes away. It never goes away. There's a reason why we don't use all of our brain. Because there's all this stuff is just sitting there, and you just have to, it just comes. And I'm going to tell you, the more that you exercise your mind, and you have to exercise your mind because your brain it's a muscle. It's the biggest muscle to control everything else in your body. If you don't exercise, people want to go in the gym and lift weights and get muscle, which is great. But you need to exercise this here. Don't let this here marinate, okay? Read, keep learning, stimulate yourself. Do something to keep this going, okay? Especially as you get older, because we tend to kind of become complacent. Keep yourself active in something. Do something. You don't have to physically do something. I ain't out there doing jumping jacks. I got all kinds of broke up in my body. However, I try to keep my mind stimulated so I can be functional. Okay. Now, I'm not going to even tell you this, like if God forbid, I was looking at another content creator that I watch all the time, and she was talking about Wendy Williams. Such a sad story. The woman, very talented, very vibrant, and now she's 60 years old, and 60 ain't old anymore. You know what I'm saying? And she's permanently incapacitated mentally. That's it. Hers was, induced by others, outside entities, okay, whatever. But some people are not, and some people are predisposed to having these things. But I'm gonna tell you, I really truly feel that as long as you keep yourself in a state of constant exercise of your mind, okay, that's gonna and don't do things that can help kill them brain cells off. Okay, you got so much brain. Trust me. I had brain surgery, when was it? 5 years ago? I literally had a piece of my brain hanging out, the front part of my lower brain near my pituitary gland. I don't know how long it was, a hole in my head. Okay, I had a CSF leak. And they took that piece, and it's probably in the Potomac or somewhere right now. I think that I'm still lucid. I ain't missing out one piece of it, I don't think. I'm still functional. Maybe that's why I'm so funny, huh? I don't know. But anyway, what I'm saying is, for the young people, hey, don't waste it. And for the older people, keep using it. It ain't over until the final countdown. We don't know when that's going to be. But take every single moment of your life. Do not waste it. Don't waste it. So, let me go over here. I know I'm always on the soapbox. This is what happened when you get to be 26. Okay, you get to reflecting. Okay, because when I was 26, I was just on the grind. I didn't think about tomorrow may not come. Okay, but I want you to learn from what I didn't know that I know now. Because if I knew what I know now back then, if I knew back then what I know now, George Benson. Okay, oh boy. The world would be a different place, okay? Because there's a reason why we each are here. There's everybody, like I said, has greatness. There's a reason if you touch one life or you touch many, okay? And we sometimes don't ever figure out what our reasoning is until it's too late. It's my mission just to make you think a little. I can't tell you what to be, but I want you to think a little about whatever. It could be anything. Okay, so I'm going to take this meat and we're going to try to dip it in here and not make a mess. So I'm going to put my meat over here. I'm going to stack it so I can have some more space. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to move this foil over here out of the way. You know what? Maybe I should leave this foil here because when I start to dipping, it's going to start to dripping. And I'm going to throw this away anyway. So if there's a little meat juice on the bottom, who cares? Right. So I'm going to put this here because y'all know I'm going to freak out if I make a big mess. I'm trying not to. And let's see, what order should I do it in? I'm going to put the wet over here first, right? Because that has to go in here first. So I hate doing this wet stuff. You know, I don't usually make my chicken and stuff like this. You know, I don't do all this dipping stuff. But you know what? Hey, follow the process, y'all. So let me take this and stick it in here. No. I think I'm going to... I'm thinking. I'm going to stick it here first. I'm going to do this. Shoot, this is enough for me. Be totally cool with it. I'm going to put it in here. And this is good to have this like this because it's fully coated. And you know what? This Worcestershire sauce is really, shoot. I think the next time I make this, I'm going to forego this wet thing. Because look how nice and coated that is. Yeah. So now I'm going to take this and stick it in here. Because it does have seasoning and all that good stuff like that there. Oh, yes. Oof. Okay. Got that in here. I'm going to do this a double coating because I want this to be extra crisp. Okay. Yeah, there you go. See, I thought, that was good because this meat is so tender, y'all, until it's not even staying on the fork. This is good because I thought the flour would come off in here because usually you dip this first, but it was stuck on here because of the Worcestershire sauce. So now we're going to get ooh, this is going to be nice. So we're going to stick this back in here. Sound like you started to change your mind, but. Yeah. I tell you, this is a work in progress, y'all. And so I'm going to get it all. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, child. Things are going to get easier. And I'm going to use my hands now because I'm going to get all up in here. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are going to get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Okay, so yeah, I think that's going to work. So let's see. I'm going to get it all covered up, all coated up there. Yes, I am. Okay. You have a nice winter coat. See, this steak has been waiting like I did when I was a young woman. I was probably about 19. And Macy's in New York City, because I'm from New York, used to have these sales on these black ranch meats. And please, Peter, people don't write me. Back then, it was perfectly politically correct and acceptable to have a mink coat. Well, they used to have these mink coats, and back then, the coats were a lot of money, but it was a certain time of year, and and now you see what I'm doing? I shook off the excess. I'm going to lay this here so it can kind of air dry because it helps it cook better. And so they used to have these fur coats, black ranch minks. And so, I was a young woman in the 80s. Let me rinse my hands. And with the big hair, and I was all about fashion fair and the makeup and all that stuff. And my hair was very long. So I had this big hair and always short, 6-inch stiletto heels I used to wear. And the style was, you had your black ranch mink and it would come down to your ankles, and you had your jeans on. And I think they were Sergio Valente jeans and Jordache jeans. Okay, so that was the thing, and you'd wear this with your black ranch mink. Well, I always wanted this black ranch mink. So I can't believe this. But anyway, so let me try this like this again. So they would have them on sale. So say, I can't remember the exact price, but I think they were maybe like $1,000 or whatever when it wasn't on sale. Well, Macy's is famous for doing these sales right after Christmas and stuff. And so I think they would go on sale and they'd be half the price. Okay, $500 back then was a lot of money. Okay, and so I was working at that time. I think I was working either in another department store as a store security, or I was working in a woman's shelter as a security person. And when I was in college, and I used to work these triples, doubles and triples. So I'd go to work at 8:00 in the morning, and I'd work all the way to 8:00 again. So I made a pretty little penny back then. Anyhow, so I saved my money, and when this thing went on sale, did I go get this thing finally? So I go get the black ranch meat, and you couldn't tell me nothing. Oh boy, you couldn't tell me nothing with my Jordache jeans and my black ranch meat and my fashion fair makeup. Oh baby. Yes, and my big hair. I was doing it. So yeah, that's a fond memory. I don't know what happened to that coat. I'll be totally honest. I don't know what happened to that coat. But while I had it, boy, was that yeah, that was good. That was fun. That's when I learned, like I said, as I grew older, I realized, hey, you ain't got to spend $500 to look good. You don't have to have the designer jeans or any of that stuff. It's all about how you style things. Like I said, you can spend $200 on a pair of pants and still look tacky because you don't know how to style your stuff. So, yeah.
Very true.
But we all go through that stage where we think whatever. But that was definitely a fond memory. I wore so many high heel shoes until, like I said, in my mind, how when you're a short person, sometimes you think if you wear high heel shoes, that makes you taller. No, you just be short with high heel. You just be short with high heel shoes on. You're not taller. You're just short with high heel shoes on. That's it. You don't. Yeah. That's all a part of not being happy with the package God gave you. Okay, always thinking that, it's better on the grass is greener on the other side. But I learned all these things. I learned that whatever is in the mirror, I need to love it, every bit of it. Okay, we all are in a position where we can make ourselves a better person, or what needs to be a look a different way or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you like this: you can be as beautiful on the outside if you want. But if you ugly on here, inside here, that's something that
you can't.
Exactly. You can't easily readily change. That's some work you got to do, and you really got to put yourself into it. I can be thin anytime I want. I can go get work done at the plastic surgery and be all that, what society says is beauty. Okay, but if I'm ugly in here, they can't give me one of them. So that's what you want to be. You want to be beautiful on the inside as well as out. And when you're beautiful on the inside, when you look at yourself and you look at other people, you see their beauty. So let me finish doing this. Okay, so, and I think I may need a little bit more. See, this is why I put extra flour, because I know me and I'm extra. So I'm going to stick this in here again. This buttermilk is doing this thing, though. It sure is. Dripping that. It does. It's like thickening. It's a thickening agent.
I think
I'm gonna put this in here. Now, like I said, you'll see recipes for this, and people will do this the opposite. But I always got to be the different. I got to be the different child. I always got to be the different one. So you can do this the opposite and wet it first, and then put it in there or whatever. But I want to try it this way, and if it works, then oh well. Then this is the Casey's method of chicken fried steak. Okay, that's how that works. I got 3 more pieces to go, and I think I'm gonna just add a little tad more of flour in here because these are gonna be really coated. Because see, the whole thing is, I was reading, sometimes people don't like this because it gets soggy. You know what I'm saying? And the whole purpose of the dynamic is to have it the crunch. So yeah. Put that over there. Yeah, now I got enough seasoning here, so I'm gonna put just a little bit more flour in here because just like I told y'all, I'm sucking up all the flour. So I'm putting just a little bit more in there. And see, you adjust your recipes as you go along. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, recipes in a recipe book is really good. I've never been a recipe book user because I find that I always end up putting a little bit more or juicing it up or judging it up or whatever. I use recipes when I have ever looked at, I think the last time I really used a recipe was like in cooking class. Because see, when I went to school, from elementary school all the way up, they always had shop classes and cooking was one of them. And so they would have you follow these recipes and you'd make little cookies and what else, that Rice Krispie treat thing and little stuff like that. And I wasn't having a big recipe. I really don't even remember. I would read the recipe and then I would always add something more different or whatever. And I'm just going to hit it with a little bit more Casey's blessing just to make sure that the rest of this stuff is seasoned. Because I did add a little bit more flour, so I'm going to hit it with that. And some more paprika because I want all of it to be nicely browned. Because you don't want to overcook this steak. That's the thing. This steak you don't want to overcook because it's very thin and it's not the best cut of steak. Chuck steaks, you have to flash cook it. So you got to be careful with that. So I'm just putting everything back in here because I can. That's how I do. So yep, put that in there. A little bit of pepper. And finally, some sazon. And now I have enough flour to finish off the last 3 little pieces of this. So let me get that back in here. Get that all up, mixed up in there. And then we will continue. So I figure, you got to have some, because we're going to be really busy. We're going to be really busy. And I know I am, with these holidays. And I did it backwards talking. Okay, but we're going to do this like this. Okay, and I still got to cook, so I'm trying to think of some things that I can make and pass on to you guys. So because of the holidays, and even though I know a lot of people shop online now because brick and mortar is kind of going away for us, there are people that still go out, to the stores and they go shopping because they enjoy shopping. I have a coworker, she just likes going in and out of, shopping, so this thing is so tender, I can't keep it on the fork. She likes going into brick and mortar. So for people like that, and you're working or whatever full time, you got lives. you still got to eat, and we tend to do things that I know this time of year, it's like McDonald's and Burger King and fast food restaurants, they glorify because they know that you're busy. And so they got all these little special things like McDonald's has the McRib sandwich that they used to always advertise during the holidays, Christmas time and stuff like that when you're out there shopping, And we got to find some things that we can do quickly in the house, you know what I'm saying? So when we come home, we can have some food, and relax. So that's what I'm trying to do because I ain't going to tell you them lies. I am not going to no brick and mortar if I don't have to. And I really don't have to because my kids are a little bigger, even my younger kids, and I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. But for those of us that do, you need to be able to have a fallback. You need to be able to fortify yourself, not get yourself all tired and sick, trying to keep up with all this Christmas shopping and holiday shopping and holiday parties and holiday this, that. It's nice. But, at the end of the road, at the end of the day, you still got to live, and that's what I think about. I think about what happens after the holidays. So because it's wonderful and festive and stuff, hey, but we got to live in the real. We really do. We have to live in the real. So that's where I'm at. So that's where I come in. But, hey, you guys tell me, what is your favorite holiday song? I have two. I have two that are really, really my favorites that would probably bring a tear to my eye. Put in the chat, what is your favorite? Let me know. Yeah, I'm waiting to see who responds, and then I'm gonna tell you what mine is, and I may sing a little bit of it. Only if you tell me what yours is. It could be anything.
All right, guys, let's see. Do we want Casey to sing us a song?
Yeah, that's a bribe, y'all. If y'all want me to sing the song, you gotta tell me what yours is.
Work with me.
Come on, Benjamin. I know you got one. You out here decorating for Christmas early.
Mm-hmm. Your own, somebody? Hit us.
Anybody? Everybody? Nobody?
I'm typing nothing right now.
Are you thinking? Do you not have one? I know you do. Did I lose everyone?
It's the people that just probably just watching. It's kind of hard. I mean, imagine if they're cooking. You probably can't do a whole lot of typing. Auntie Pam says Silent Night. That's her favorite.
Okay, that's your favorite, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got one. Come on, Deb. I know you got a favorite. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Don't be shy, family.
Just waiting for people to say something now.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a minute because I know how this streaming thing is delayed.
It is. Very much so.
And then after I start singing or not, or don't sing, then you'll come in and I'll be like, okay, I guess I didn't wait long enough. So I'm trying to be patient. Pam's told me one. Silent Night.
Well, so far that's it. So you can say what's your favorite one?
Okay, see, y'all ain't fair. Y'all let Pam talk, and then
It still counts.
Huh?
I said it still counts.
It does count. It does count. But see, they did be a slick. You're not giving us no information, okay? But I'm gonna have to sing because she said one person said it. Exactly. So, I'm like, okay, how fair is that? Y'all ain't being fair. But that's okay. No problem. I got you. All right. When I put this other little piece of steak over here to air dry for a minute, then yeah. Okay. I'm going to entertain the one person who said they have a favorite holiday song. So this means, I guess, y'all don't listen to nothing but the music that you tune out when you go into the department stores and shop. Woo, boy. I have to laugh. Got one more piece that I'm going to coat. Yep. Okay. All right. And then I'll tell you my favorite. My sister should already know because I only got two that I say are my favorites that I would turn on and listen to.
All the time.
Yeah, that I really, really like. Yeah, two that I really like.
I wonder if I know one of them.
I don't know, but I'm not. Don't guess yet.
Okay.
I'll put that in there. Boy, I hope this stuff is as tender as it's not staying on my fork. Because I'm here to tell you, boy, it's hard holding it on the fork. It keeps wanting to escape. It keeps wanting to escape. See, this was just enough flour. So I'm going to say probably about 4.5 cups of flour for this size of, if you're doing 6 pieces, because it's especially the way that I'm coating it. Now, if you coat it the traditional way, maybe not.
Right.
But, yeah. I'm really trying to do something. I gotta always Casey eyes it.
Yeah, step it up to the
I always have to see. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that everybody done went to sleep. They done got bored because I still don't hear nothing. Y'all serious? Y'all really are not gonna tell me, are you? See, I thought we was tight.
We got people here. We still got watchers.
That's
what I'm saying. What if they're cooking? They can't talk and cook at the same time.
Why not? I'm talking and cooking at the same time.
You're using your mouth. How they gonna type?
Okay.
If they hands are covered with flour.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all that. See, beautiful assistant is giving y'all a way out. She said, y'all, the people that ain't talking because y'all cooking with me. That's what it is. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna leave y'all alone because y'all cooking with me. Okay, you see how she stick up for y'all.
Looking out for y'all. You know. But y'all better speak up though. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we got the last little piece over here, and I need to move it or move some of this over because, yeah, this thing is kind of small for this. All these big steaks. I didn't know they was gonna be this big. Okay. So, and I don't want all my coating to come off. Me moving it all around.
Yeah.
Because it's sticking. Yeah. It's doing some stuff here, y'all. It's mad because y'all didn't answer my question. You see, the food is revolting. The food is like, y'all ain't answer her question,
Pam
so.
said, is the song a Temptation song?
No.
It's not.
Nope. I'm not that person. Everybody likes the Temptation Silent. Is it Silent Night?
That's what she said, Silent Night for her.
Yeah, but no, it's not a Temptation song. It is not. In a minute. Okay, I just want to get this mess off of here. Because y'all know I can't leave this like this. I'm going to put this buttermilk in here because I'm going to get a big giant freezer bag and I'm going to pour that mixture in there. I'm going to clean off my stove. Get that in there. I didn't make too much of a mess, y'all. Yay. I got a little teeny tiny bit, but not a lot. Just enough where I can do this. You see that? Look at that.
Good job.
Okay, I'm gonna stick this over here. This needs to sit for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna get to frying it up. But it has to set up. And see, you want to make sure you do that. You can do this a little ahead of time, at least a half an hour ahead of time if you want. If you're advantageous like that, and you can stick it in the fridge. Okay, so.
Okay, do you know which one that I am talking about? I like it.
Who?
Oh, Silent Night. Yeah, she says Silent Night Temptation song.
Yeah.
That's what Aunt Pam said.
Yeah, I
think she wants you to sing the song.
Oh, she don't want me to sing that song because I don't sing no Temptation Silent Night.
Oh.
I said that I will sing the songs that are my favorite. I didn't say that I was gonna sing her song. And the thing about it, y'all, she sings just as well as I do. But she always want to force me to sing. Isn't that something? She sings just as well as I do. She sings in her choir. Okay? For people, y'all. Yeah, I'm put you out there.
Yeah.
But They always try to make me the radio.
Okay, you sound so
Okay,
good.
yep, she sounds good too. So I'm going to sit right here. Yes, I am. So I have two favorite songs, and I don't know if it's yours, but they always bring a tear to my, especially this one. So let me get a little sip of water so I don't crack it up, and then I'm singing. Okay, so, and that'll be the last time that I will sing a Christmas song because this is the stuff for the windmills of my mind. So, have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your days be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Y'all know that one?
Yeah.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. See, I love this song. I can't sing anymore because it'll make me cry. But anyway, yeah, this song I love. And this one. Hang all the mistletoe this Christmas. Donny Hathaway version, though. Yes, I love those two songs. Now you have the traditional songs, of course. You know, my sister likes Silent Night, and like I said,
she said she wasn't saying sing it. She said it's not that song, and it starts off with woo.
It starts off with who?
It starts out woo.
Ooh. What the song? What song? Christmas. What is Silent Night and it starts off with ooh?
It's not Silent Night. She said it's not that.
What song starts off with ooh?
I think she's trying to get you to find that out for
What song? Anybody know what song? Ooh.
The ooh song.
I don't know that one.
I'm familiar with that one. Can't say that I am.
What'd she say? She said by the Temptations, and it's a Christmas song that's not Silent Night. Anybody? I don't know that one. By the Temptations that starts off with ooh. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. We'll have to look into that one. We'll try to find some info, but I've never heard that one.
I don't know. Yeah, well, you got to tell me that because I don't know that one. Like I said, those are my two favorites. That's what I will listen to. Okay, over and over and over again, because I like it.
That's all we need.
Yeah, and then the one that I wrote for myself, I like that one too, but I'm not singing that for you. So. Huh? Yes, I did. That I never let anybody hear. I wrote many years ago.
She texts us and then doesn't tell us.
Well, it's a personal. Yes, it's mine, and I'm not telling anybody. Yeah, and we're talking about Silent Night. What she said? What she said? Maybe she's the oldest senior online. Really? Yeah. Okay. Yes, but I wrote this song when I was working at the law firm. I think I was about 25. I know.
So no possibility that you will.
No. Because I like it doesn't mean everybody else will. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it.
It could be awesome and you just don't know.
Yeah. I don't even remember all the words, but yeah. I remember it's in there in my head. It's like it's there. And I know I wrote it for Christmas. And yeah.
That's it.
Yes, but I liked it. And that's about it. Y'all won't give me no ideas. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so.
The Temptations, Silent Night. That's what Jerome said.
Okay, you sing it, Jerome. I am not the Temptations. Okay. I cannot sing Silent Night like the Temptations. That I can't do. It's too many voices.
Sing it like Casey.
Okay. Nah, because Silent Night is not really my favorite.
Well, you tell people, give you names.
I want to know what their favorite is. I never said I was singing their favorite. I said I was singing my favorite. Okay. I didn't say, because there are a lot of songs that they got out there. They have "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." They have "Silent Night." They have what is it? What is that? White Christmas.
Yeah, lots of options.
Yeah, a lot of songs. Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
I'm not singing that either. Because that's not my favorite. It doesn't touch the cockles of my heart. Okay, no, this is a cooking show. This is not a singing. I'm gonna be singing for the people. I want the people to sing for me. How about that? We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Everyone together. All together now. All together now. Y'all know this coffee is cold out or what?
Oh, it's probably ice now.
Yeah, it is.
Just like I like it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move the stuff over that's over on this side here. I'm gonna start heating up the skillet, and we're gonna see if this works out. How about that? We're gonna see what we get. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let me know how ready you are. I need some action. I need some interaction.
Give her some hearts, y'all.
Yes,
Okay,
we're ready.
hearts.
Okay,
Let's
so.
do it.
Oh, well, wait. There's more.
But
See, okay, so what I'm going to do, because once I start frying this, then I can't tell you this. So let me tell you this stuff first, y'all. Okay, because when you're frying stuff, you have to pay attention, or it ends up being burn a biscuit. Okay, and we don't want to do that. So I told you guys that I wanted to talk to you about holiday pre-planning, and I'm just going to give you a few little things that I researched and came up with, and maybe a couple of my own. Because like I said, hey, I'm not the biggest organization person when it comes to these holidays and stuff. I'm organic girl. That's my superhero name. Okay. Okay, but since we just had this Thanksgiving, and for me, it becomes a little overwhelming because it's just back to back to back. I not only have holidays, but I have birthdays too, all the way up until almost April. So it's just nonstop. And unfortunately, I'm not Betty J. I'm not the party girl. No, I'm not. I'll cook all day long, but all that other stuff, hey, that's not my forte. So planning a feast, like I said, can be simple as well as enjoyable. So what I suggest is this. Go with what you know when you're planning your menu, okay? You want to choose familiar recipes. Okay, you did all the big stuff during Thanksgiving. A lot of people stay home during Christmas. You may have a few guests over, but it's not as big a traveled holiday during Christmas, or, like I said, we have Hanukkah, we have Christmas, we have Kwanzaa, we have all those things, and they are gatherings of family and friends. So, like I said, I would choose familiar recipes that make it simple for you. You want to stick to dishes that you've made before, that that's going to come out right. Okay, you ain't got to experiment. This is not time to experimentation. Okay, you want to go with what you know. That way you're going to know how much you're going to spend too. So that's another thing. And easy preparation. Okay. So also you want to balance your menu. So you want to include a mixture of, and I think that's smart because sometimes people come to your house really early or they may stay over. You want to have appetizers. You want to have a main course. You want to have sides. You want to have desserts to kind of cater to everybody's taste. So that doesn't mean to make 15 desserts because you got 15 people and everybody wants something different. You make something that's pretty much, and like I said, if you do this all the time, it's going to be a hit. Right. And you do that. You want to create a shopping list ahead of time. And I think, and this is something that I saw online, which is really good because organized by category. Okay, like your produce, what produce you're going to buy, what kind of dairy, your pantry staples, you want to have them all together and be efficient. Don't do like me with 5 or 10 cans of carnation milk. Okay. And then you go and look at your pantry and stuff is jumping out at you. Don't do that. Get what you need, and that's it. Okay. You want to prep what you can prep ahead. So if you can, I won't say like weeks ahead of time, but like say a few days before, chop up your vegetables and stuff, put them in a freezer bag, put them in your refrigerator.
Can I add a little something?
Sure.
Pam came back. She said, yeah, that was having a senior moment. It's Silent Night by the Temptations, but I usually sing the
she sings the church version. So she's like, Silent Night. Yeah, her way. Instead of the soulful with what's his name, Melvin, and the bass voice and stuff. Okay, I got you. Yeah. And that is a favorite for a lot of people. It was really popular. And like I said, prepping ahead. So the things that you can put in the freezer, like the stuffing that I made, that sausage stuffing, you can freeze that and reanimate it. And every time you heat it up, you can heat it up in the oven, which I love to do. Slow heat things in the oven, make a pan of it, you got it ready. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be nuked. Okay, I'm talking about the microwave, y'all. Not nuclear fusion or a nuclear bomb or something like that. And then, what else did I see? Okay, so like I said, pre-chop your ingredients. Then your collard greens, if you want to use that. String beans, any fresh vegetables that you can clean them and put them in the freezer. Pop them out. You don't have to do that extra stuff. I'm going to tell you, the best thing when you cook or you are a cook or chefs, that's why they have sous chefs. Putting the ingredients together is not that difficult. It is all the prep work that wears you down. So if you can do it at your leisure, a lot of it is going to make it simplified and easy. And you can use stuff like crock pots or slow cookers for the things like your collard greens or, your mashed potatoes, your stuffing. So you can leave your stove and your stovetop and your oven free to do other things. So you kind of multitasking. So like I got this area here that I'm sitting at, my breakfast bar area. I can set stuff up there. I have like little hot burners and things like that are convection. I could do some things up in there. I can have stuff going everywhere. I don't think about that, because, you got to have it burn everywhere. You got to clean it up, and I ain't trying to do all that. But you can do that, And like I said, just keep it simple. Delegate. I keep telling y'all. Ask somebody to bring something, okay? If you don't want to eat their cooking, have them drop off the ingredients. You want to be all inclusive. Include people. They may want to be part of the process. Give people the option. Don't feel like, hey, I don't want them to think I can't afford to feed them. It ain't even about that. Honey, none of us can afford to feed ourselves. That's the real of it. I don't know anyone that's independently wealthy yet. And when I get to be independently wealthy, I'm still going to use my brain. Okay. So it's a gathering of family and friends. Why can't it be a gathering of the expenses too? That's all I'm saying. You have some people that really just don't have it, and you don't, it's okay. But for those who do can contribute, why not? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And set up early. So they are suggesting, it's a website, One Crazy House, to set your table settings and stuff up early, so the night before, so you don't have to worry about doing that. If that's how you do, have a nice table setting or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you, you can have a beautiful table set and not pay a whole lot of money, because honey, the dollar store got some cute plates and stuff. And if you know how to coordinate it, you can have they have even sell like Christmas and holiday colors and stuff, and it can be also beautiful if you want to do that and have a nice sit down dinner. Or if you like my family, they want to congregate. They want to congregate in the family room and yak and eat and and then they're all stretched out in my reclining chairs or whatever, these electric things I got. So whatever floats your boat. Okay, so it's just follow these simple steps. It'll make it less stressful. A lot of times we don't enjoy these holidays as the host because it's just so much. It's so stressful for us. Hey, de-stress yourself. This comes once a year. It should be fun. Hey, I'm going to take that advice because guess what I did? After all that cooking, sis went to bed. I said, good night. Y'all have a good time. Do you, boo? I went to sleepy pie. I sure did. Hey, what can I tell you? Next year they get McDonald's. How about that? All right. Let me get over here, heat this up, and get this steak fried up. Hopefully it'll fry up like I want it to. And I won't look crazy on national TV. Oh boy, let me move this stuff out the way. Because it looks like my beautiful assistant and everybody else has deserted the ship. So I'm left here by myself. But that's okay. Because guess who was born by herself? And I'll go back to an egg. By myself. Yes, I will. Okay, so let me turn this over. And of course, I'm going to spray this pan. Because this pan has, whoa, it's seen the best of my love, whoa. So, let me put this over here. Okay, I'm going to spray my pan over here, just like that.
Yeah. I love how Casey always throwing the shade at me.
Well, when I look up, y'all, and I see crickets, then hey.
I had to go and powder my nose for 2 seconds. Okay, and y'all, I'm coming back. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I've heard that before. So I'm putting it on high, y'all, and I'm going to put my oil. Now, you're putting oil in here, but you want a shallow oil. So you don't want it like it's going to deep fry. You want a shallow oil because we're going to fry these maybe 3 to 5 minutes on each side until golden brown. And we're gonna pray. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, I'm gonna hey. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on this steak. I know it could not happen without your love. Ooh, is that the hoo-hoo you talking about? Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. And so, yeah. Probably about maybe a cup and a half of the oil of your choice. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I don't want anything sticking. Because yeah, just like that. So I would think that it will probably be maybe a 1/4 inch deep for the oil that I have here. And I'm also going to take some butter out because I'm going to show you this is going to be part of also the gravy process because I'm doing it from scratch, y'all. So I need to get some butter.
That make everything better.
Butter and some heavy whipping cream and some milk, which I'm almost out of this one, so I guess I'll get the other one, which my beautiful assistant will have to open because I'm not trying to mess up my manicure.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm being all real about it with that. So let me rinse this fork off.
So she shades me and then needs my help.
Yes, well.
See how that go?
That's why, don't y'all know that's why y'all have children so they can help? Okay? You want to know why you have children? So they can help.
Okay.
And if you have good children, when you get old, they won't push you down the hill and leave you there. So, okay. I feel this. I'm feeling the fire, y'all. So I'm going to bring my steaks over here, and they're looking kind of suspect. We're going to see what happens. I'm trying to get it hot enough so when it gets in here, it doesn't pull all the coating off. Okay.
Do you need the milk now or should I put it away?
If you could pour me a little bit in that other one, That'll be cool. And then that can stay out because, like I said, I had to turn the heat down, y'all, because see, I'm moving around. But the moment that I stop moving, am I going to put on my fuzzy wuzzies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because it's a little bit chilly up in this piece.
Okay, question. Is this enough for you?
No more.
More than that? Okay. That grease is smelling kind of hot.
Yeah, and I'm going to do my water. Okay, there you go. Yep. Ooh, look at that. Turn it down.
Yeah.
Turn it down. Turn it all the way down. Turn it down to a 5. I need to get, I got to get my screen.
Yeah, I smelled that. I was like, woo.
Yep. Okay, so let me put the screen on here. But see, I need it hot, y'all.
Yeah.
I need it hot because if it's not hot enough, what will happen, the coating will come off and it won't look good. You know, but I don't want it too hot that it's going to scorch it, you know, so it's a delicate thing. So I turned it down. The heat's going to go down a little and I wipe this mess up. So I put it on like a 5. For me, it's like a medium. Now put it back up to 6. Let me try this again. Okay, that's ready. So now that you hear that, so what I'm going to try, I think I'm going to do this one. Okay, let's see what happens when we put this in. Okay, I'm going to try to lay it flat. So, okay, there you go. Put that in there. Oh, I may be able to get 2 in there, y'all. Let's see. I'm going to try maybe this one. The little one for me, I'm only going to do 2 at a time. And the reason why is, do you know when you crowd your pans, when you fry stuff and you crowd the pans, it lowers the temperature of your food. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me turn this. I'm not going to do that. I'll live with it. Because if I have to hear that noise, I swear. Okay. So we're going to do about 3 minutes on each side and see what it looks like. I'm going to stand here and watch it. I'm not going to move away because y'all know I get to talking and we'll be having a 5-alarm fire up in here.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
Is there a specific amount of a temperature that it needs to be?
Okay, you want to have this probably at about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so you're going to go measure that. This is how I measure. I put the oil in there, right? You see I'll spray it. I'll let my pan get a little heated. I can stick my hand over it. If I can feel the heat when my hand is raised about this high, I know it's hot enough to put my oil over in it. Usually maybe about 1.5 minutes, depending on your stove, it's going to be to the temperature you need to be, which is why I did the little water test. If you're scared about that, you can take, where is it? If you have anything wood, like a wooden spoon, if you stick a wooden spoon in the oil and you see it bubbling around the oil, then it's ready. That's another trick too. Or you can get a thermometer and stick it in there and, See, for me, I'm not big on oil, but like I said, I've been doing this a lot of years, y'all. So I'm not big on all the little apparatuses and stuff. And if I want to give you the options, like I said, I'll be like this. I ain't always had a whole lot of money to be buying this, that, and the other, all these things. So I'm like real basic. I use the things I have around me. I adapt things. I repurpose things. I'm all about that. Do not let the look at this kitchen and all this stuff. It took me 20-something years in order for my kitchen to look like this. I bought this house. Okay. And the vast majority of everything in this house, my little assistant there and myself did ourselves. We did a lot of this stuff ourselves. One day I'm going to show you my artwork and stuff that I made and stuff myself. I designed all of this myself. I did an HGTV. I had contractors came in. I had to do all this stuff on a budget, and I waited 20 years, okay, for it to happen. So yeah. So we've done about what? See, it's getting brown already. But it's not crispy enough. See, that looks nice. I'm gonna turn it over because I think I'm gonna give it 2 flips. But oh, buddy, this is gonna be, it's gonna be really nice and crisp. Yeah, it is. And what I want to do, see, I wish I had 2 of these, and maybe I will invest in that, these racks, because I like to put my chicken and stuff on the rack so it doesn't touch the bottom, because then it kind of gets that, it gets the grease off, but it's not sitting in it. You know what I'm saying? So this is really good to invest in. It's not expensive too. I think it's like maybe $5 or something like that on Amazon. You know, to get one of these racks, and you know, hey, you can get I'm telling you, the dollar store is your friend. You can get a lot of these things. It may not be the heavy duty, but I will tell you this cookie sheet I done had forever. Okay. I may have spent $5.99 for that cookie sheet. I've had it forever. And things like that, you have to look at how much you're going to use an item. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to use it a lot, why spend a fortune on it? You know, when it works, you're using it periodically, and you're going to take care of it. When they give you directions on how to care for your kitchen appliances and stuff, if you follow them, they will do you right for a very long time. They really, trust me, because I got stuff here. I can't tell you how old it is. That's why when Jerome is like, oh, put it down there, I can't tell you where I got this stuff from. Okay, it's just here. You know, but it's cooking. It's looking really, oh, wow. This is what happens. So I need for everybody to support the channel so I can afford to get a camera that can bring all the stuff over there to you. Yeah, that's what. There's overhead to this stuff, you know? It really is. So tell a friend. Tell 2 or 3 friends. Tell 1 million. Tell them all. Tell them all and they will come. Okay? All right. Oh, this, you know what? Shoot, man, let me tell you. When I get all these steaks off, I'm going to try. I got to find something that I can use that's going to keep it from, because I don't want it to sit long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get them in, and I'm going to put them on. Let's see. This smells good already. I'm going to get a few of these paper plates. Because what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to fry it really, 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 really crispy. But I'm going to put them on these plates with a couple of paper towels right quick while they all get into the pan. And then I'm going to clean this off, and then I'm going to sit them on there so they can sit. Okay. And I'm going to put a little piece of foil over them. I don't want them to get soggy because then we got this gravy that we're going to be doing. You know, so that's important. Tell you, you have to make up things. That's what you do. Okay, yeah, that, ooh, child. Whoa! Oh, don't crack, y'all. Don't crack. Oh, wow. I should have kept this on. I'm going to flip it over again because it's starting to crack a little. But this was perfect. Oh, my goodness. This one, the bigger one, cracked a little on the other side. I probably should have let it sit for a little longer. Yeah. Yeah. It should have, that one, it kind of separated a little bit the crust, but it don't matter because it ain't coming off. We're gonna work with this. Okay. Yes. Plus the heat is going down. So I'm gonna take it up a notch to a 7 because it's cooling down. You know, when it starts cooling down, it's not gonna do what it needs to do. You don't want it to be too high, but you don't want it to get so low until it doesn't do what it needs to do to crisp it up. So I flipped it back over on the first side, and then I'm gonna flip it over again on that other side. And I'm gonna take it out and put the next ones in.
Oh, that's what I was asking about the temperature.
Talk loud,
I was saying that I was asking about the temperature of the meat. Should there be a specific temperature for that?
Well, no, this meat right here is really thin. So you can eat steak anywhere from rare all the way to medium. I mean, all the way to well done. Right. I'm trying to do maybe like a medium well. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to overcook it because, like I tell you, this is not the best cut of steak. This stuff, right. And if it's overcooked, it ain't gonna hit like it needs to. Right. Yeah, I should have left that on. So I'm gonna try to be gentle and bring that because it's real tender right now. It only needs one more. I'm telling you, the crust is just jumping off here. It's so funny. So, note to everybody, make sure this oil stays even temperature. Because this crust is jumping off. This thing is like, I'm hot. I'm going to take my coat. Oh, boy. But I think it's going to be good. So, I'm going to put a couple of paper towels in these plates. Because it's going to be ready to come out in a second. It smells good.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's lay that down. Let's see this one here want to undress itself. So we're gonna put it. But I just want y'all to see this. Do you see how nice and golden that is? Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine them with the gravy? It's gonna be all that.
Woo. That's gonna be rough.
And I'm putting mine on separate, because they are gonna have their own little spot to stand. Okay. And I'm gonna hurry up and get these other ones in here because I want to use this rack. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil in here and let it heat up because it took a lot. I should have put some more. Okay, I'm gonna let it heat up a little bit more, and you can always add some more oil. Give it a couple of seconds, let it heat. Do your little test, and you go to the next one. Should this make me want to take a piece of this crust and taste it, y'all?
It smells so good.
I'm not gonna do it though. I'm going to resist. I'm going to resist. Y'all help me now.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's lovely. Right there. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So 2 down, 4 to go. Stop playing. You ain't ready yet. See, you can tell when it get real angry. That's when you need to put it in. When it's just slightly agitated, yeah, not yet.
Oh.
Right. Almost, but no cigar. All right. We try it again. Because remember, I had to put that oil in, some more oil in there. I gotta make sure it's hot enough because what I'm finding, like I said, this coating will jump right off of there. Okay. All right, so let's try it one more and get this off of here. Try that in here again. And that's why it's important to let it sit. I think even by putting it in the fridge, that's even better because it kind of cools the coating. Let me get that in there. All right, we're going to really watch this one because now, once you start cooking something in oil, of course, your oil starts getting seasoned. So you have to be mindful when you put the rest of it in because it's going to brown a little faster than the initial pieces. So you want to watch that. Okay. Okay, you look fine. You look real cute up in here. Okay. I'm gonna eat this, y'all. I'm gonna eat it. I have to taste it. Woo, child.
Ain't no fair.
Oh, that crust is good. If the steak tastes anywhere as good as that, oh, I wish I could let y'all taste this. I really do. But you know what that means? That means y'all gonna have to get up in front of that stove and do this thing.
Yes, we need some feedback.
And I'm gonna tell you this. You know what? That cube steak was not expensive. I got 6 pieces of steak for what? $10? Not $10. Yes, $10. It was not bad. So if it's tender, I may have a winner. Cause a cow is a cow is a cow. Oh boy. See, this is cooking a little slower, which is good. So I'm gonna let it probably do that whole 3 minutes to 5 minutes. I'm gonna just keep watching it. This is cooking. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you ever made pancakes from scratch or just pancakes. That first pancake never wants to brown the way you want it to. It will look speckled. It may over brown and whatever. So I always make that test pancake. And once I make that test pancake, honey, my pancakes look like they masterpieces, completely browned. I mean, just beautiful. But it's always the one rogue, always the one that want to be difficult. Always that one you got to sit outside or put them in the corner somewhere, okay? Because they just don't want to capitulate. But once you get over that first one, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take a little look-see. See what we got going on here. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, here we go. Okay, here you want to try to, y'all not going to jump off of here. Okay, it ain't happening. So, okay, I got you on this side. I got two more to put in there. I'm gonna get when I get these two in here, then I'm gonna clean off. If beautiful assistant can come and just dump this, put up, when I get the other two in, other two in there, then we're gonna reset this up so we can put our steaks on there while we make our gravy.
All right.
Okay. Now this is gonna be a challenge because I'm used to making brown gravies. I make brown gravies and roux and all stuff like that. This will be the first time I've ever made a white gravy that. Okay, because you know the white gravies, it's just pretty much flour and milk. It's a milky gravy. Okay, but I want to take it to a different level. But I want to do it and keep it white. So we shall see. Okay, it may be off white, but I won't make it brown. See, if you make it brown and you put onions in it, then it becomes a country steak. Isn't that something? Either way, it's gonna be good, but I said it's a chicken fried steak, so I'm gonna give you that. Okay, I'm turning. Yeah. So you gotta be careful when you turn it too, because the thing about it is the crust is not flexible. So that's what happens. When you're turning it, you gotta be mindful that the crust is not gonna bend along with the meat. So the meat is flexible, but the crust isn't. So that's why you got to be careful. But that's that. So we get this over here. It's cooling real nicely. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at a 7, even though my mind is saying bring it down a little because it is getting a little hot. I'm just going to stand here and look. Yeah, I'm going to take it down to 6. Because I want this to be beautiful. I want this to be noteworthy. I want this to be picture ready. I don't want it to just be stomach ready. I want it to be picture ready. And picture ready means it needs to be golden. Okay? Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my chicken like it's golden. Yes. That's what I want. So, let's see. Yes. And then my chicken will be like, is it the way you love me, baby? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this on. Let me just turn it on. My house will be smelling like chicken fried steak, y'all. Yeah, it's a good smell, but you don't want to smell it for days after. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. I'm going to sit a couple more because I ain't going to turn it too fast like I did the other one. Okay. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, this bad boy right here is good and ready. I don't even have to flip him again. Let me get this over here. Okay. Make sure I drain it really good. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Let's bring this one over here. Let's see what this one's saying to us. Are you ready? No. It needs a little bit more crispy, guys. This one does. I dropped a napkin on the floor, so I had to get it up, y'all. Okay, let me get this over here. Make sure that it gets on the paper so it don't come up because it want to jump out this sleeve. So you want to make sure that you drain. This is why it's important to get it on the rack, because then if the oil sits on this stuff, because of the batter and the dynamic of the steak meat, it's not like a chicken. It will undress itself, and you'll be eating crust and you'll be eating steak separately. So you don't want to do that. So let me check this one out because I smell him. Oh yeah. See, this one comes out. Yes, it does. And all I'm doing is trying to let a little of that oil come off of there. And I'm going to flip it this way. Yeah, just like that. So that oil that was on that end will not just sit there and puddle. Okay, let me get this little couple of crumbs out of here. And I'm going to get these other two in, y'all. Okay, let me take it back up to 7. And 7 for me is like a medium high. I'm going to put it in. I see the temperature went down some, so this is going to sit up. This right here really needs to get a little hotter, but we're going to see what happens. Okay, now I can clean this. Now you can clean this.
Okay.
So I just need the foil out of here, get all this stuff off of any of the little pieces of flour off of them.
Yep.
Because I need to hurry and get these on this thing. I need another piece of foil, back like that. I'll put this over here. Let me move this stuff out the way.
Can I move this side?
Yeah, you put that over there and clean that. And I need to sponge out to wipe my stove down. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up, y'all. Because y'all know that I'm gonna trip out if I have to sit and see this. So I'm gonna clean this best I can around this hot pot. Don't do this at home.
Please.
Don't do this.
Unless you have an induction.
Okay. No, I don't want them cleaning around a hot pot, period, because can I get a paper towel? Because you could get burnt. You could get burnt. Like I said, I've been doing this a lot of years, so I'm kind of either I'm fearless or I'm out of my mind. But either way, I don't want you guys to get hurt in the process. So don't be like me. Okay, don't be like Mike. Okay. Oh, just saw it. I need to clean that off. Okay, you need to go this way.
Well, I am. I was trying to find your.
I don't know where it went. Okay. I'll put this stuff. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this over with my hand. But this is cooled off, so I can make space for the others. For its friends, y'all. Let me check this one and see what's going on. Okay. I need to move that over because I'm going to spray a little bit of this on here so I can clean the stove top. There you go. All right. So, get this over here. Let me check this. Because like I said, the more that you cook, the darker it's going to get faster. Because remember, I got paprika all up in here, all these different. But see, this is turning colors already. But that does not mean that it's done. That's why I'm leaving. Let me turn this off. Oh, didn't need to turn all that off. That doesn't mean that it's ready. Just because it's browning really quickly, that's because the oil is already seasoned. It has the different colors from the seasoning. So you want to kind of take it slow, watch it closely, that last little batch, because it can easily get over browned. And then it's like, it probably won't taste bad, but I'm all about the visuals. Okay, I need fast work here because I need to get that on there.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, here's that.
I got that. I'm just going to need my bread. Yeah, I don't want this to get soggy. I want it to maintain its crispness.
Okay. Just a second.
careful with the water.
Yeah, I'm turning it down.
Okay, I'm checking it. Looking good, y'all. Not crisp enough for me to turn because I'm doing the slow thing because I don't want it to get too dark.
And you want me to dry this off too?
Oh, you want to just dry it a little, yeah, because I don't want to put that wet thing on me.
Okay. I was about to take that in towel.
Put it over here.
All right. Thank you.
And yes, Pamela,
We're using the trees today.
I'm using the trees.
They're getting used properly and well. At least they're not being wasted. Good purpose.
Since you've been away, I haven't seen the light of day. I'm lost without you, can't find my way.
Oh, that's take out.
Here you go. So won't you please be fair and let me show how much I care. Say you'll be mine and answer my prayer. Come back to me and I'll guarantee all the tenderness and love you'll ever need. Who's that, y'all? Who? I bet you don't know.
Does it start with an S?
Who? What?
An S? Does it start with an S?
An S?
Yeah. The name?
No.
Oh.
An S?
Yeah. I was gonna say Stephanie Mills.
No. Y'all tell her. She thinks it's 70 mil, y'all. Tell her.
Your name now. Yeah. Let's see. Can one of y'all tell me who it is?
Tell her, y'all. And just like that, it gets hot again.
I'm telling you, that stove ain't no joke.
Okay, tell her. Y'all know. This time I'll be sweeter.
I know that song.
Our love will run deeper. I won't mess around. I won't let you down. Have faith in me. Have faith in me. Angela Bofield.
Dang it. Oh, man. I was sure you were going to try to find it.
That ain't Stephanie. Nope. She has a distinctive voice. Stephanie got a distinctive voice. What you gonna do with my loving? I'm crazy about your smiling eyes. What you gonna do with my loving? Tell me now. Tell me now. Yeah, Angela Bofield. That was, I think, one of her first songs. This time Big Sweeter. That's the first time I ever heard her. I remember hearing her sing. And then my favorite, I Try. Love that song. Now, fun fact, that was one of the first songs she ever wrote before she became famous. I think she was a young woman, maybe teenager, 19, something like that, or maybe younger. She was in love with this guy, and yeah, he did her bad, and she wrote that song.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's transfer this over to here. Okay, get them all over here, like that. Okay, this one wants to act funky. So, did it get stuck to the paper towel? No, it didn't. Okay.
Sissy's there too, by the way.
Sissy, hi, how are you? My friend. So that's all in there. We're going to get rid of these because we don't need them anymore. Because guess what? They are on the rack. We put them on the rack, y'all. So, better get in the groove. Jamaica funk, that's what it is. Better get in the groove. Mm-hmm. All right, so we get this back in here where it belongs. Let me check on this stuff over here. After I wipe my counter off, of course. Because this here thing right here want to act real bad. Because this is the last little remnants here, y'all. So I'm not even gonna, usually you may use the same skillet. I pour the oil off the stuff, but I'm not doing that. I'm giving a brand new skillet to make my gravy because I need it to be white. If it was going to be a brown gravy, then yeah, I'd do that because it'd be brown. Because I got all these seasonings. But we're going to try something a little different this time. Okay? Yeah, those are good. Okay. Yes. So, let me put a little, I just want to, there's a little oil in here. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't want that to be greasy. Okay, so that's looking good. Looking good. Okay, throw that away. Okay, this is slowly coming together. Oh, see, gotta be careful. I'm gonna learn next time what I'm gonna do a spatula, because every time I poke the coating, what it does, it makes it crack. So this is what I'm gonna do. The next time, this is what I will do. Like this. Okay? Next time, I'm gonna take a spatula and a fork. You put the spatula under, put the fork on top to hold it, and you gently flip. Now, you got to be kind of careful because, especially if you're not used to frying stuff. But see, this one getting a little dark because of this grease. And it's not sitting here long. So I'm going to get this out of here. Yeah, I'm going to flip that. Let me feel this. Yeah, that's good. So this will get like one more quick little fry, and then we're going to get her out of here. Yes, we're going to have to cover her with some makeup. Okay. She won't be the picture girl today. She will taste good and flavorful, but yeah, she stayed in the tanning salon too long, y'all. So let me get her out. But she's still going to be nice and tasty. And we're going to drain that oil off of her and put her over here just like that. And she's going to be pretty good because she's going to get the royal treatment because she didn't have to sit on paper towels, y'all. So, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm going to flip you over one more time because I think that little corner right there, you needs to be crisped up a little bit more. This one here want to act funny. She crisp, but she's trying to streak on us, y'all. She's trying to take her clothes off. This is not that kind of show. And she got to keep her clothes on. Tell her, keep clothes on. We ain't trying to see all that. Okay, yes. Okay. All right. So I think that's going to be about it for that. Put that over there. This is going to come right off. It sure is. Okay, that's okay. Get that. Sit that over there. All right. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to straighten this grease bit up. And then I'm going to get another skillet and we're going to make our gravy. Okay? So let me move this out of the way. Okay, let me get this over here. And what I'm going to do, another tip, never pour grease down your sink. It will jack your sink up. If you got the garbage disposal, do it too. But if you want to really get rid of it really fast and you want to cool it off, this is what you do. You take this Dawn dishwasher liquid because you know it fights grease. You put hot water in it And then, like me, I got this little container that I had this buttermilk in. So I'm going to pour this all up in here. It's foiled. It's not going to harm anything. Then I'm going to rinse it out, and I'm going to start cooling my pot down. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so it will be ready to be washed as soon as I'm done. Now, nothing will stick. I don't have oil in my sink. I have the Dawn dishwasher detergent that fights grease, and it really does, has broken down all that grease. So now I have a soapy water. It broke down the grease and all the gunk in the buttermilk that I had sitting in this pan. And I have a pan with no oil. There you go.
Tizzy said, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was lovely. It was, Tizzy, this is what you do. Ask the people who are the guests how was their Thanksgiving. Okay. Mine was very good. I cooked a lot of food. Everyone loved it. And then I went to sleep. Yes, I did. So, but it, see, for me, like I said, these holidays are for my family because I get enjoyment watching them enjoy the food. You know what I'm saying? I'll be totally honest. Most time I'm so wiped out, I don't even enjoy it the way that I guess you could or whatever. But I'm learning to pace myself. And next year, when we see this, I may even film my Thanksgiving. And you will see me being able to participate. Because guess why? Because the beautiful assistant going to cook the meal. How about that?
Hey, I'm down.
How about that, y'all? What y'all think? Beautiful assistant. Beautiful assistant. She's going to cook the meal. But yeah, it was great. It was great. It was wonderful. The food, I don't know if you were on here while I was talking about my turkey catastrophe. However, I think that catastrophe turned into a new way of doing a turkey.
Cosmic King said, I need another plate.
Yeah. See, Cosmic King thought he was going to take a picture of my plate and put it out there for the world to see.
No.
And I said, no. No. I said no. Because, see, the kind of place that they eat, it looks more like a mountain. It's like a mountain. It's like, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you eat me, call me. It'd be just like this. So it's not visually cute. So I did not allow him to put it on there. I sure didn't. But a good time was had by all. So I got this here. Let me move this on over here. Because now we're going to handle the white sauce. And I was going to use some because then, a lot of people use the drippings and stuff. I ain't going to do that. I want my sauce to be white. It's going to be highly flavored, but we're going to start it like a brand new baby's bottom. Okay? So you can do it the other way. You can also have a brown sauce on this. This is your choice what you like. Okay? But I'm trying to follow the tradition. In some ways, I'm never going. I just don't go straight. I'm one of them zigzagging people. What can I tell you? So I have my milk, I have my cream, I have my butter. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit of the oil, cooking oil, because I'm going to make a roux. That's what I'm going to do. Not a kangaroo, a roux. Okay, so.
Yeah, because the lighting changes when she gets closer to.
Okay, so looks like I dropped the crumb here. So let me get this out of here. All right. All right, so let me get another skillet. I'm going to get this skillet. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it over here. That'll be easier. Let me stick this over here. Let me get this top. Switch them out. Put it over here. Okay, so what I'm going to need now, because I'm doing this and I'm doing this, I need to get that wooden spoon that I'm so favorite of, but I'm going to do the spatula. Because when you do a roux, it's a delicate dance of stirring. But it's not going to be like the normal, like you do with a gumbo or something like that. That's a lot of work, y'all. I'm here to tell you, that's a lot of work. Gumbo, the root for gumbo that's a lot of hand movement. So I'm going to get one of these little things here. I'm going to put some flour in it. Okay. Like about 3 tablespoonfuls of flour. Yeah, of this, of your flour. Then I'm going to start off with my, for my gravy. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of oil. Okay, like I said, if you want to take the oil from, I can't see which is a 1/4 cup here. If you want to take the oil from the pan, you can do that. My pan was really seasoned. I don't want it to be too dark. I'm trying to go for the white sauce, so I'm not doing it. And I'm trying to find a 1/4 cup, but I can't see. Yeah, tell me what this is. Well, you think I would put on other glasses, right? Smart lady. I'm so smart. I'm outsmart myself. Does that say 1/4 cup?
That's an 1/8.
Okay, that's an 1/8. I knew it was too small. Okay. I don't see my 1/4 cup.
It might be in the washing machine.
Okay. So
What is that?
that's a 1/3.
Check in the washing
Okay, so now see, I always gotta go on these where's Waldo fact find the missions, y'all. I'm so tired. Okay. So yeah. I'm going to use these. These are my fancy ones. These are the fancy ones that I never take out and use because they're fancy. But at least I know where they are. So I got a 1/4 cup on this one. And you want to use a 1/4 cup of oil. So I'm going to get these out. See, I'm going to pull out the good china for everybody. Okay. So I'm going to pull out the good china for y'all. This is a 1/4 cup. So get that on here. Okay, and put these over here. And remember to get them out of here so no one can ever touch them. Ever, 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 ever. Yes, but I'm going to put them here for now. All right. I need to spray my pan again. Spray my pan. Okay. I'm going to heat my pan up. Start on my high. To get the party started. And I'm going to wipe my nose because now it's running. Okay. The pills are wearing off, y'all. They only a couple hours. They're not. Went and bought the bargain brand pills. That's what happened when you buy the bargain brand over the counter. They don't last. You have to keep taking them. So now I'm going to wash my hands. Okay. So, but they work pretty good so far. We may get through this show without me sneezing. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, let me turn this stove on. Okay. Do it high. And I'm going to put the 1/4 cup of oil in this cup, in this little thing here. Now, this is fresh oil. You can use, like I said, you want to use an oil that has a high heat tolerance. So you can use olive oil, but they have different types. They have olive oils that are used for dressings, and they have olive oils that can stand a high heat tolerance. So you want to do your research, okay? But otherwise, just use, a cooking oil, canola, vegetable, whatever you want to use. Avocado oil, if that's what you want to use, as long as it is a high tolerant for heat. And then you don't have to worry about things burning on you. Okay, that's getting hot. I'm going to put the oil in there. Okay, I'm going to stick that in there like that. I'm going to let it get just a tiny bit hot. Because what's going to happen with your roux is you're going to start stirring. Now this flour is going to start seasoning up. So it may get lumpy. So then what you want to do when it starts getting lumpy, you get your butter in there. Okay, because you want to get it smooth. The whole purpose is to get it smooth enough so you can then put your other liquids in there. We're dealing with a milk base. So that's going to be a challenge in itself because, milk and heat can curdle. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down way down. I'm going to take this to maybe a 4 for now, because I don't want it to get too hot. And it is, my stove, man, it's like, it get hot quick. So I'm going to take this, let me get a fork, because I want to kind of slowly incorporate this into here. And we see what we get. Hopefully we'll get a white sauce. I'm hoping. Let's see. So I'm going to put this in here. And I'll think, and see, the more you put in here, the thicker your sauce is going to be. You want to make sure that your flour is cooked. So I didn't put the whole 3 tablespoons in here because I'm thinking that I may not have enough oil. So we'll see, because I'm going to start stirring. So what you do, and like I said, if you have, like for this, I know that I don't need to put metal in here. So I would use a whisk if I had stainless steel pans or pans that could deal with the metal. But I'm not going to do that here, so I'm using the wood. But they also have little whisks that have plastic on them. But you got to be really quick when you're doing it, because the plastic can melt in the heat. So I'm looking at it. It's not lumping up. I'm going to do the rest of it, because we do want our gravy to thicken and be a nice consistency. So it all begins with the roux. In this case, like say if I was doing a roux for a dark gravy, I will cook this until it starts toasting and turning brown. And depending on how dark I want this would determine whether or not how long I will cook this. Okay. Now see this right here. This is nice. This is real fluid. I may even put a little bit more flour in there, because I'm thinking once I put all that other liquid in there, it's not going to be thick enough. And I don't want watery gravy. So I'm going to do a little bit more flour. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, just like that. Now, what I will do the next time I make this, the flour that I season for covering the steak, I will get some of that and set it to the side so it'll already be seasoned. You know, right now I'm just focusing on thickening, and I'll season this once I get the rest of the stuff up in there. But don't worry, it's going to be where it needs to be. And so you want to make sure that all of the lumps are out, because nobody wants no lumpy gravy. This is working really well. It really is. It's telling me, probably say, I don't like no butter, but I'm going to give it anyway, because what? Butter makes all things better. Okay, so I'm not listening to you, gravy, or roux. Roux, be cool. Okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of butter in there, because guess what? Butter elevates the dynamic. So I'm going to put about this much butter, y'all. This much, that much. Okay? Put that much in there. Stick that over there. And I'm going to turn my oven on a quick preheat, a 350. So if these, because they should still be warm enough with the gravy. You know, you can make your gravy ahead of time too. You're just gonna have to, you may have to put a little bit more liquid in it to thin it out, depending on how thick it is and how far ahead you make it. But it's fantastic if you make the gravy ahead of time, because as soon as these get done, you just plate them up, pour the gravy on. Plate them up, pour the gravy on. That's what you do. So this is working really well. Okay, because I want to cook this just enough, because the last thing you want is a taste of flour. You don't want to taste flour. So put that in there. Get this over here. And now I'm going to bring some of my seasonings over. You know I'm going to hit it with what? The Casey's Blessing. So I'm putting that in there. Now I don't want to put too much, because see, this has a lot of red components in there. And yeah, we want to have what color?
We want white.
Okay, so now is when I'm going to use a little salt. Yes, I am, because the salt doesn't have that color. Okay, and I'll put a little bit of salt, probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to do, now I won't do that. I'm going to do the garlic powder in here. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to do, and I should have some onion powder. I'm going to do the pepper, because the pepper can show through, because that's cool. We'll get that in there. A little pepper, just like that. And what else should I use? Let's see what else I'm going to. Oh, I got the onion powder, y'all. Onion. onion, little onion powder. Yes, it is. And I'm going to just step it up one more notch, and I'm going to do a little bit of white pepper because I got a little bit left before I have to go back to the store and get some more. So I'll put that in. And let me keep stirring because, see, I don't want it to get brown. Now it's a nice, respectable beige. Okay, so I want it to look a little like sand colored. And then I know that it's ready for the rest of its friends to join them. Join it. Yes. So, yeah, that's looking really good. Okay. So, about a minute or so. And, then, hey, people don't do this. I'm giving it a squirt because that's me. One squirt. All right. So, and you don't have to do that. This is my food. That's how I like it. But I'm telling you, if you put it in, it's going to taste good. Okay, so we're going to do this really nice. And it's coming right along. So now, I'm going to take this milk. And I can put about 3 cups. I think I'm going to start with about 2 cups of the milk in here. And I actually am going to measure this because I don't want to have to go through making another roux again and all that stuff. Like, child, really? No. So I'm going to do 1 cup, and I'm going to pour this slowly. I hope I got 3 cups of milk in here because I had a beautiful assistant to transfer some of the milk from the other carton into here, and I was just kind of eyeballing it. Okay, so we keep stirring. Okay, so now I'm going to put this milk in here. I'm going to stir it in. Stir it in as I'm pouring because remember, milk can curdle. We don't want any curdling going on in our dynamic. Okay, and I'm going to put another one in. Okay, and you want to just keep stirring this stuff until it gets smooth. So I'm going to do the other one. Okay, get that in there. Come on, y'all know what y'all need to do. Okay, I got 2 in here now. Okay. And see what I'm getting? I'm getting like the lumpies are coming. So you want to stir the lumpies and you just want to keep stirring. And if you got to take it to the side like that and kind of take it around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up to medium high and I'm going to keep stirring this. But like I said, hey. Okay, that's just my stove letting me know that it's ready. The preheat is doing this thing that it's gotten to the temperature I need to get to. So I can stick that meat in there in a minute just to keep it a little warm, keep that crisp going. Yeah, okay. I'm bringing it up so it can get a little bit, start boiling just a little. Not a lot because I'm still just stirring and stirring. Trying to incorporate those seasonings that I have in there. And like I said, I'm looking now at, like I said, an off-white, which is perfect because with the seasonings that I have in here, I was kind of suspect as to whether or not this is going to do what it want to do. Because see, I'm doing something a little unorthodox. Like I said, for this kind of the chicken fried steak, it's just straight up white sauce, really. Just a milky white sauce with some seasoning. I am doing a combination. I am going to throw some onions up in here. Yes, I am. I'm going to throw some herbs up in here. That's what I'm going to do. So I guess you can combine it. Chicken fried country, tasty, yummy, whatever, Casey style, because Casey don't want to conform to traditional living.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. But that's too long to put on the YouTube description. So that's going to be our secret. And anybody who watches this will know. How about that?
All right.
Okay. That's an incentive for you to watch. And I think I can probably do this 2 cups just like that. That's going to be enough because I'm going to let this cook. And I'm going to get my onions. And I'm going to put my onions in there. And that's because, see, my family likes vegetables and stuff. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get some basil I'm going to put in here. Yes, I am. So, of course, I can never leave things alone. That's just me, y'all. So, let me find my basil. Okay, that's my parsley. Do I have? Can I hear it for the basil? Okay. Okay, and I already, because I live my life with cut up vegetables, so I was gonna put some red pepper in it, but I don't want to change the red pepper has that red dye in it. Well, not dye, it's a natural dye, y'all. But it has the redness in it, and I don't want to take it from the place of being white. So I won't do that this time. Okay. But what I will do, I'm gonna put this stuff in here. The basil, and I'm going to do a pinch. Yeah, I love this stuff right here because it's not all the way fresh, but it's fresh. I don't know what they do, but it's like it's fresh and it stays this way for a long time. So I put a little bit of basil in there, and it reminds me. I don't know what it reminds me of. It's just really cute. Okay. Put that top back on there. And that's going to elevate that flavor. And then I'm going to take these onions and let them kind of sweat down in here. And I have white onions, guys. I have white onions. Remember, I'm not putting the bell pepper in, but I have white onions. See? And that's the white onions have a white skin. Just in case you didn't know. And I'm going to put these onions in here. Just like that. So I'm doing like what they do in the laboratories, how they mix two breeds together and make something different. That's what I'm doing. I am mixing country steak and chicken fried steak together. The two dynamics. That's what we're going to do. Why? Because it's my kitchen. That is the loveliness of things being your kitchen. You can do stuff that other folks may not. Oh, you should see how this is. I may have to put some more milk in this, y'all, because just me turning my head just that quick is thickening. The thickening is occurring. And the white onions are really great because you can't see it, so it still remains white. But you're going to get that onion. So now I'm going to put some more milk. I'm going to put some more butter in. Oh, man. Yes. Yes! And yes! We're going to do this. I tell you, boy. This is so exciting. I put another little plate of butter in there. Because this gravy is gravy. It is gravy, y'all. I'm going to put that over here. I'm going to get another cup of milk. So now we have 3 cups of milk, y'all. Regular milk. Thin this out a little. I may not even have to put any cream in this. And I'm going to just cook that. Oh, wow. This is really nice. Yeah. This looks really nice. This looks just like the recipe books do. Like I seen online. Woo. There you go. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it has onions in it, y'all. Wow. The consistency, wow. Oh, I just made a mess. Let me clean that up. Okay. Get that out the way. Clean that all up there. Wow. That looks really, really good. And now the butter is melting. I'm going to hit a little bit of cream in here just because I know that'll step it up. And then I'm going to have my beautiful assistant come taste it and tell me what she thinks. Okay?
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'll let you know. I got to get a spoon. I'm going to let her taste it. I'm going to put the cream in it first. Then I'll let her taste it. Because, see, you turn your back on this little sucker and it done stepped up another notch and got thick. Okay, so that's probably about a 1/4 cup of cream that I just put in there. And cream is going to make it thicker too and cream it up. Because my biggest concern, y'all, with this white sauce is this just going to taste like some milky seasoned flour for me. I like for my gravies to look like gravy. For me. But, hey, So let me get this all on the side there. Oh yeah, that is that's pretty cute, y'all. That's pretty cute. I'm gonna keep the parsley out. Because we about ready to plate this puppy up. It ain't memento. I'm going to stick this in here just like this, and I'm going to pray that my stove don't start to smoke because there's some grease on here. I just want to heat it just a teeny tiny bit so it could be yummy, yummy. Get that in here. Okay, and do my little thing that I tell y'all I do with my butter. To save the rest of it, I'm going to put it in my little baggie. And this will keep, hopefully, people from opening up a new stick of butter until this one is gone. Not. Do y'all know? I tried to get some unsalted butter. I wasn't even thinking. What was it, on Thanksgiving? Mm-hmm. On Thanksgiving. No, the day before Thanksgiving, and they had ran out of the unsalted butter. So I did a protest. I used less butter because I was not going to use salted in the stuff I didn't want to. They were not going to force, and they had it. They just didn't want to take it off the truck. Oh, and I got another new spoon. Can you believe this? They want to force me to get what they want me to get. They don't know me very well. I don't work like that. Okay, it's like, okay, customers right. Give me what I asked for. I do not patronize you. That's how that works. And that's exactly what I did. I restrained the butter that I had in everything that I cooked. Yes. That's what I did. So let me get rid of all of this. Okay. And let me stir this one more time, and then I'm going to let my beautiful assistant taste it and tell me what she thinks. Then I'll get these plates. That's what I'm going to do. Because see, me personally, I think it needs some more Casey's blessing. That's what I think, me. And I'm going to do that. Yes, I am. I think it needs more. Now, I may be wrong. But you know what? My pot, my gravy, my way. Hey. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Oh, this with the gravy consistency, all those little bumps and stuff that I was telling you about, gone. Okay, come on over here and get yourself another spoon, and try taste that, because I'm gonna get this meat out of there because I don't want it to cook anymore. I just wanted to kind of get a little heat on it. Yeah. And I was able, even though the Casey's Blessing does have like red components in it, it's kind of it's mixing in, and it's a nice what, like off-white color. Is it good? A little more salt. Okay, you heard us. She wants salt. So I'm gonna give her a little pinch of salt. That's really good. Okay, so I'm gonna give her a little pinch of salt, just like that. Okay, for those of you who are scared of any sodium whatsoever, don't put the salt in there. Okay, now try it again. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something. This is how you know that just your gravy is the right consistency. I'm gonna show y'all the trick. Let me get a big spoon. When you spoon it up right, let me see. When your gravy, and I'm gonna bring it to you, we'll try to not make a mess. But when the gravy stick on the back of your spoon like that, that's the right consistency. That's how you know. That's fire right there. That's good. With that little onion, on, that's really good. And it's gonna mix well. Let me wash my hands, so just wipe my nose. It's gonna mix well with the crust on that steak. See, there's layers of flavor, and that's why I put the Worcestershire sauce on the steak. I want, when you go into this piece of meat, you're gonna have layers of flavor. You know, I got this, like I said, this is on a 5. I'm going to take it up just a little bit because I want it to get a little bit hotter. And then, okay, there you go. Perfect. It's doing just what I wanted to do, y'all. Let me get this out. Ooh, that was a good onion. And then I'm gonna plate this up. There you go. As I said, you can make this ahead of time. Just add a little milk in there to loosen it up because it will congeal. And see, these are perfect. That's perfect temperature right there. And as you are cooking these steaks, taking them out, plate them up, and do it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep stirring this. Okay, I don't want it to get any thicker. I think that's good right there. I'm gonna turn it off, y'all. But I'm gonna keep this here because I may have to put a little bit. It's like thickening as we speak. Okay, I'm gonna get this stuff on some plates, and then I'm gonna let them taste it. Now let's see. Should I do the small plate? I guess I'm gonna do the big one, y'all. Okay, so all right. We do the big plates. And I'm going to stir over here again. Keep stirring, because it's thickening, boy. It's really thickening. You could easily put a little bit more milk in here if you want a little thinner, but I like mine thick. Okay. Grill master needs to be making his way down here. We're gonna call the husband. We're gonna call him the husband until he grill me something else, okay? Then he gonna be the husband. Call the husband. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Beautiful. There you go. Okay, and I'm gonna stir some more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of milk in here because it done got thick again. But this is good because if you want to make this and freeze this, you can. It'll thicken up, and you know that if you want to reanimate it or thin it out some, you would just put a little milk in there, and it'll loosen it up and give you the consistency that you want. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let me plate it up. Let me get a fork. Okay. And I think, okay, yeah, let me get a fork. All right, so, of course, Daddy wants the big piece of chicken. Okay, so let's give Daddy the big piece of chicken. Get that over here. And let's see. We got to get us a good spoon so we can scoop this up and make it look pretty. That's what I got to do. Okay, so let me find, I think I'll get a tablespoon. That'll be good. And I'm gonna try not to make a mess, y'all.
I'll make the mess for you.
Yeah, I know you will. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Let's see what we get. Okay, yeah. And this is some thick gravy here. Okay. Now I'm gonna give him a nice little bit because this gravy is pretty pumping. Trying to make it look pretty. You know me. You don't care though. Okay, so
pretty don't mean nothing.
Pretty means everything. Everything.
Oh, you can get a pretty
beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, get a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little garnish on there.
Put a little garnish on there. Yep. Okay. Let my people see what's going on up in this piece. How about that? Let y'all see what's going on. Okay. So I'm gonna give him this. I'm gonna give him a nice little steak knife.
Do we got any rice or anything?
We're gonna have some potatoes, but I just want you to taste this. Okay, let me turn this over around here, y'all. Now let me see. Can you see? Can everybody see? Can what y'all think about this? Did I hit it on point or what? What y'all think? Give me some love. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, I'm giving it to the husband.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I guess y'all didn't see that.
Ooh.
Here's a knife.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
I know y'all saw it, but what did y'all think?
Mm.
My family out there. So let me give y'all one.
Mm.
Okay, here. Give me another one. Here you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So do this. Come on.
I
Corey.
like to slap this on some bread. Go ahead.
We're going to desecrate this with the bread. Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's
Is it-
good. Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Do that. Okay. Get a nice amount of gravy. Here, I'm going to get you a knife and wash your fork. Because you need a real fork. There you go.
We need to have this more often.
Well, maybe. We will.
Mm.
How does it taste? It tastes good?
Delicious.
Okay, they can't hear you.
Delicious.
Okay. His mouth is full, y'all, so he can't talk.
Mm.
Okay, here you go. Okay, you can cut yours since he over there and ate half of his and show them, you know. Here, let's move this over here. Here, come over here and cut you. Let me give you want. I'll give you a little small one. See, I don't want to get the big one. You gonna have to just eat half of yours for me because I can.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give beautiful assistant some of y'all.
She ate yesterday.
Oh, you got jokes, son, right?
Mm. Mm.
I'm doing work. I deserve a little food.
Hard to cut?
Oh no, it's just gotta make sure I got a nice cut.
Yeah, get a nice little cut there so they can see what the inside looks like. Okay. Come on, beautiful assistant. Come get your damage.
Mm.
Finally.
Finally, it happened to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, you got to get a fork because I can't. I thought I had another one in here. You have to go up in the top cabinet. That's another one. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay. All right.
Okay. See what we doing? Ooh. I don't even need a knife. I could just use
It's tender enough. It's not. She don't need a knife, y'all. She said she don't need a knife.
Nope, it just came right apart.
It just came right apart. Okay, Corey, you're supposed to be showing them the inside and not eating it all up. Well, see, look at him. Give me that. I'll borrow it.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tasty.
Okay, can you let them see y'all sitting there standing in front of me? Oh, Lord. Let them see it.
You don't want to make your audience hungry, do you?
Yes, I do. I want them to be hungry enough so they gonna cook it.
Mine just falling apart.
You want to cut it and show them?
Okay, here you go. Here's a knife. Okay, there you go. So here you have it. I don't see y'all reacting, so I don't know whether y'all went to sleep or not. But now you have it, okay? Casey's rendition of chicken fried country steak with a lovely white seasoned sauce with onion, white onion. Yes. The consensus is, well, my husband's plate is half empty. I guess I won't be getting no potatoes on there. I guess not. And the rest of them have disappeared. Maybe I'll get to taste it. I want you guys to try this. It really, really, I am so surprised because I was not a cube steak fan. But do it like I'm telling you to do it here. It's falling apart. They can't even cut it because they're picking it up and it's literally that tender. So I'm going to look forward to tasting this. In any case, if you like this live stream video, whatever this is that we have every single week, this fun thing, you know what you need to do. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to, hey, leave a comment. I want you to share with me. Yes, I do. I need for you to turn your notifications on. Make sure you do because you don't want to miss what I got coming up my sleeve next. It could be anything. You don't want to miss it. Okay, a lot of stuff up in this head here. Don't forget to tune in to the Rhythm Recipe Cooking and Relationship Extravaganza on December 7th. That's going to be the first premiere episode. I want you to be there. Be there, be square. Tell your friends, tell everybody. And of course, check out them long form videos. Yes, you do, because they on and popping. I'm doing it all for you. Yes, I am. And, as always, you know what I wish you. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, for those of you who are new, subscribe. And you know what I wish you? I wish you love, peace, and some great weekend eats. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm giving me something to eat. Yes, I am. I'm so hungry. Yes, I am. See, you need to come to my house. Come into my life. Yes. Cook this stuff, y'all. Bye.